literally just fucking basic ass paint. You can do a better job than that.
Let me go boot up one of my Windows Vista laptops.
Well, and it looks
Beautiful
like
Why
Windows
would you
Vista.
do that?
He needs to prove that he can do better with that much of a handicap.
I mean,
Hello, Internet! This is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9003, hosted by SneakyDevil. We got a full house tonight. We got Gray, we got Arm, we got Atin, we got Max, we got fucking other people.
No, there's just like chopped meat.
Hi, I'm also here.
God, we
No one
wish you
cares.
weren't.
Yeah, just fuck off.
Alright,
Please.
and we'll just let's
I'm
hop
not
right
fucking up
over
now in terms of
immediately.
spite.
What if I make
And
you fuck off?
we'll just give you
Yeah,
guys a big old view. Well, we we weren't muted. I know.
We were not
I
muted.
purposely unmuted us because of the comments they were making.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, Sneaky, it's a shame the audience heard how much we despise them.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, it's not like we say that publicly every stream.
Exactly.
It's not like I don't tell my viewers to fuck off or pay me. I wonder why I don't have any viewers.
You know,
Fuck you,
I'm
fucking
waiting for the
miscreants,
day
eh?
when we eventually get famous,
Yeah.
and like that'll just be like someone will show up to
Here's-
Twitch for the
Yeah,
first
right.
time.
Here's the problem, Atin. If we get famous, it's gonna be almost exclusively because of Sneaky and for the wrong reasons.
But here's the thing, Max. As we've seen with PewDiePie and like every Twitch thought, there is no such thing as bad publicity.
Right. So all I need to do is I need to go
Unless you
onto-
commit like an actual murder, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
So all I need, what you're saying is, all I need to do is I need to go play Fortnite, and I need to shout Nigeria at the top of my lungs with an extra G.
No, you gotta have at least 2,000 viewers before we can get away with that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Anyway,
same.
so yeah, well, this profile picture is basically a herald of things to come. This is badly painted black lightsabers. Of course, he's dual wielding them, and then probably.
Well, no, to be fair, Sneaky. To be fair, that's just the Force Unleashed 2 box art.
I'm aware, but he's got the lightning bolt scar, implying this is supposed to be Harry Potter.
I'm aware.
Oh god.
At first, I
looking
thought
at-
it was half a swastika. I'll be real.
Should have been.
That's how
honestly.
poorly done it is.
Should have
I
been.
mean, why would you only go half if you're gonna go for it? At that point, you might as well just go all the way with.
He's
fucking-
only half Nazi.
Nose hair and
Oh
horse-
god.
Look, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying, why are you pussying out on it?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Don't worry,
You might not
guys.
say it's a
He's
good
not
idea, but I
racist.
am.
Don't worry, he's Jewish, guys. He's allowed to say this.
Oh god. Yeah, by the way, I'm looking at this guy's profile,
Yeah.
and he's adopted 9 stories and not started
Oh.
them yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that's
Oh,
not a fucking joke.
yeah,
Oh, awesome.
that's gonna just be a.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I really feel like I'm getting a handle on this author.
I
He
can
accepts
prove-
challenges
I can
and
prove the
adopted stories, and he never writes anything.
Okay,
I can
Sneaky
feel the alcohol
author's
already
note
overtaking him.
upsets me.
What?
The author's note here.
Oh yeah.
I just read through some of it. This is
Yeah.
a bad idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh no, that means he's going to definitely read it.
Right. So I just want you all to know that this story has 3,000 favorites. Just keep that in mind as we read it.
For
How?
what purpose?
Fucking-
there goes the cat.
Oh god. Average chapter length 2,000 words. How the fuck?
3,000 favorites.
Almost
just-
4,000 followers
Just
too.
let that percolate in your brain.
How the fuck do they only manage to write fucking almost 30k words over 4
Pedro
fucking
wants
years?
to know why Arn's accent is getting progressively thicker. Probably because he
Because I'm
needs to
getting
get
more
a-
angry.
This
Oh,
man is
God.
Shadow
fighting a
of the
deer.
Force, a Harry Potter Star Wars crossover. A challenge from Herald.len.9. This is a story where Harry brother is credited with defeat of Voldemort, and Harry gets tired of being ignored. So
Why do they always go, yes, we have to give Harry Potter a brother for him to not get credit? I'm like, guys, you could literally
he's literally a
just
fucking
have-
baby. You could just say he didn't get credit.
Like, you could literally just go, Voldemort got bored and decided not to kill him, or Voldemort got scared and ran away because he knew that every other wizard who wanted him to die was coming. Like,
Ah,
Or
but at the end of the
Voldemort,
day-
unfortunately, ran into an Irish IRA terrorist cell, all armed with AKs, and
Whoops.
perished.
AK-47s for everyone.
oh, what was it? What was the villain from the? What were the terrorists from Back to the Future? Syrians?
They're,
Oh yes, Syrians.
Iranians, I believe. Actually,
Yeah, it was the Iran. He bought uranium
Yeah.
from the Iranians and
Yeah, yeah,
did
yeah.
not react well when they learned what actually happened.
I'm just thinking he ran into the Iranians here. I didn't think they'd find me.
Hello, Aussie.
Oh, God.
After learning that the Veil of Death doesn't actually kill you, he decides to leave his world for a place that won't ignore him by jumping through it, and finds a
God.
place in desperate need of his aid. Isn't he like a kid?
Yeah.
Author's note, oh god, no. Just a quick heads up to everyone reading this. I have never read, watched, or played anything Star Wars besides the current 6 movies. I do
So
intend
you
to see
want-
the new ones.
No, they played The Force Unleashed and read
Oh.
a single book.
I read...
Doesn't even mention which book, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I have
that-
read one of the 200 books. Oh, which one? A book!
Like,
It was
here's
one
the
of them.
problem,
Stop
right?
asking
That
me
could
questions.
be anything from Death Troopers to like one of the Qui-Gon Obi-Wan or Anakin and Obi-Wan like child books that were like 30 pages.
Voldemort.
I hope it was the one with the Jedi Hut because boy, that book was so far up its own
That
ass.
was,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Oh, that book was so bad.
I'm
Strangely
sorry,
enough,
Jedi Hut?
strangely enough,
Yeah,
the
don't
Jedi
worry, he
Hut
ends up
was
being
one of the
evil.
more interesting parts of that book. It was actually like one of the better parts. I would have thought it'd been
I
one of the
will
worst.
try to incorporate the extended universe where I can, but since I don't know anything, I'm not going to.
Well,
If
then
this
why are you
bothers
writing?
you, leave.
The
Okay,
wiki
leave.
exists.
Leave.
Right. Let's fucking ignore them.
Just stop reading. He's told us to leave.
Yep, time to go.
Yeah, well, tough shit. I'm gonna keep going.
Dang it, I thought that would work.
Oh, remember, if you pay him
Maybe next time,
was it
guys.
$5, he
Yeah,
gets a veto.
$5, yeah. As Max has found out, reverse psychology doesn't work on me. What works on me is what's ever going to inconvenience you the most.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? What we actually need to do is we need to just find we need a button to like dispense alcohol directly to him to distract him.
Science!
Distracting alcohol.
He stared back
distracted.
at
Go.
warmly
Wait,
lit
Sneaky,
windows.
Sneaky, here's what we do. We need to rig up an elaborate Rube Goldberg device, and then you'll put
Yeah.
the face cam on,
Yep.
and every time someone
Mhm.
donates, you'll get a shot of apple
Uh-huh.
juice.
Cool story, bro.
Apple juice.
Yep.
Do you have any idea the amount of work that would be involved that I'd have to try and talk Sneaky through to get that to go?
It wouldn't work.
Like,
Not at all.
I'd have to talk him through breadboards, which
Yeah,
means I'd
that-
have to remind myself how to use
Ooh.
breadboards.
Yeah, no, look, you see,
Mm.
my, maximum amount of knowledge when it comes to soldering a breadboard is making a
You
light
don't have
work.
to solder. What are you talking about? You've already fucked up. You don't have to solder. You can just stick them in. What the hell? Why are you soldering a breadboard? It's supposed to be reusable in most cases.
Whoops!
Because he needs to make sure that it's as fucked up as possible.
That actually kind of upset me.
See, Max, you need to explain breadboards to him regardless.
Just don't stick a soldering iron near it, okay? Just do me that small favor.
Do it.
So what
Pussy.
you're saying is like I shouldn't jab the soldering iron into the circuit board.
No, you should just jab the
If you
soldering
want to
iron
break the
into your eye.
circuit board, sure. Like, you want to fuck up a circuit board? Just let a soldering iron sit on there for a little bit.
That
Definitely
happened in the
you're
class,
not
and
terrible
that
if you
happened in
break through one of
electronics
them.
once.
Or just snap it in half, I guess. That works too.
Yeah, but you could
by the way,
theoretically
my high school taught us very valuable skills, such as how to wire a house, how to take apart a car.
I'm just sitting here like, yeah, that would have been my preferred curriculum. Actually, because those are useful skills.
We also operated the local news station out of an apartment-sized room. All of it was done by child labor, including the journalism segments.
That
As you do,
definitely
of
sounds like
course.
Jersey.
We did that. My school system did that up until I got out of elementary school. For some reason, we stopped after that. No idea why.
Hmm.
No, sorry.
No, Pedro.
stopped in
The
the middle
school
of my
never
middle
taught us
school.
lockpicking. That's just
Right,
something you
yeah,
learn by living in New Jersey. I will never forget the look on my sister's face when I picked the lock to her room with her own hairpin, and she's just like, "I didn't think you could do that." I'm like,
Okay, wait, no, hold on. What kind of lock was this? Just one of those stupid push button locks, or like a real lock?
"Oh, it was like a, pin lock.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't a push button lock." And then there was another time I just straight up took off the door handle
Well, yeah, that's easy.
and left her locked in because I removed the unlocking mechanism from the door.
I told you, C8, that picture made me upset. My reaction is directly under the picture.
Anyway. So, yeah. Sighing, he stared back at the warmly lit windows of the Potter family ancestral home. As the sounds of merriment and cheer echoing across the grounds as he walked through the night. Okay, so we're just gonna start off this story with absolutely no tense. No idea when these actions are happening. Just today, he had turned 18, but of course, that wasn't the cause of celebration. You see, his birthdays were never with his family. No. You see, the celebration was the fact that his younger brother got his Hogwarts. Wait.
So
Lily
apparently there was
had
7.
Harry Potter when she was 14?
Either that or the younger brother, like the brother is 7 years younger.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though, is for the younger brother to be 7 years younger and still
there's a
be
massive
credited
time
with
shift
fighting
somewhere, yeah.
Voldemort off.
Fuck, I don't know.
That means that Harry Potter would have been born 7 years earlier, which means that Lily had Harry when she was 14.
Actually. Yeah, he was 8 years old. What's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, what
Hmm.
the fuck?
Not quite sure I like that one.
I'm not okay with this.
What are you not okay with?
We literally just talked about it.
Yeah, no, I don't pay attention to this stream. You think I have? Man, this stream kills brain cells.
Basically, Lily
No,
apparently
don't
had
worry, I
Harry
can
Potter
solve
at like
this.
7 or something.
There
Well,
he
that's
goes.
certainly solving it. I'm not sure that was the right
God,
solution,
I
but
wish it
that's
were that easy to stay away. But I'm contractually obligated to return
Someday we'll get paid.
someday,
and hopefully it won't be in yen.
or Canadian dollars. Fucking
Rubles.
Did he actually
Fucking-
pay you yet, Max? Or no?
Nope.
I paid him in yen. Not worth
I
that
didn't
much
get my
right now.
full thing, so like next paycheck I have to roll it over, so now I gotta keep a running count. I'm having to learn how to balance a book because of Sneaky's laziness.
I have to learn how to balance a book because my boss paid me in yen one time.
That reminds me, Sneaky, we gotta do something that I can edit together for when my full paycheck goes through.
Yeah, sure.
I have a
when.
lot of free time suddenly because I don't have to leave my house to go to work
Yeah.
until August now.
Oh.
It's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, no, our governor's like, okay, cool. Schools are just closed for the rest of the
Schools
year
are
now.
all closed.
I mean, if you want, I could send you some shit that I could ask you
Well,
to edit, but I don't think you'd want to.
Max, you know what that means?
I mean, will it come with some sort of paycheck?
I'll fucking pay you. Fuck it.
You
Yeah,
know
sure,
what that
send,
means, Max?
Send it to me and let me know how you want it edited together, and I'll do what I can.
You know what that means?
What's that mean?
You must be the fella that masturbates all day.
No. No. Stop.
No, I just want to go play Left 4 Dead 2.
Hey, Max, you
I
want to play
do
Left 4
too
Dead?
now. Fuck you, Sneaky.
Yeah, come on, guys. Hey, Arn,
Yeah, yeah.
Dre,
you
you
know
guys
what?
want to come
Hold
play
on.
Left 4 Dead?
Sure, why not?
All right, cool.
Hold on,
Just
I'm
gonna
gonna make a
install
save
first.
real quick. I'm just gonna fucking go play
Oh,
Left 4
please,
Dead.
like that'll take
Yeah,
any time.
That'll take hours.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
we're
look,
playing Fallout
this-
4, so yeah, that will take a while.
It does take a bit.
Blah,
Hold
blah,
on, I'm gonna
blah,
give you a
blah.
count now.
He was used to it though.
1,
Used to being
2.
ignored, passed by as if he was nothing. He had dealt with it from his family, from his teachers, from his classmates, and every other person he had ever met, with few exceptions. Okay, look, so the thing is that I could believe this whole brother thing more if
There we
the
go.
brother was older than him, and everyone's like focusing on the older brother, and so he grew up his whole life never being focused on. But some of these scenarios, especially this one, where it's like, oh yeah, Harry went for 8 years not being ignored for no apparent reason, and then his younger brother defeated Voldemort, and now he's being ignored for that reason. But for the previous 8 years before that, nobody knows why Harry was ignored. He just was.
You know,
No
by
one
the way,
liked him.
just once, I'd actually like to see, like, oh, Harry has a sibling. Okay, well, this story follows the sibling in their brother Shadow being like the one stable rock in Harry's life.
Yeah, but that's way less amusing to the feeble 11-year-old mind who just came up with their
But Max,
self-insert OC that's
It
super
doesn't
edgy.
have the edge.
Yeah.
What's funny is there
It
would
doesn't
actually be
crawl
a
when
lot
it's
of story
crawl.
precedent from like having some kind of rock in Harry's life. Like that actually would make a good story.
Yeah, it would.
Like, oh hey,
which is why
Harry
it's never
has
gonna be
like an
written.
yeah, like Harry has an actual brother that's like supportive and everything. He's like, oh hey, he's like a
As
good
opposed
brother.
to a fake brother.
Yes, opposed to Dudley, who is the manifestation of everything you want to punch in the face.
Oh. I think we have different manifestations.
Okay, who's actually making the lobby for this?
I can.
You,
Right, just add me. I'm gonna post my Steam account in
Let's see. Anyway.
gaming.
Max, are you
blah,
Steam
blah.
friends with
The
me?
night the Voldemort had
Yes.
attacked. Halloween of 1981.
Oh my god.
He had been
Did you
8
forget
years
to
old.
turn yourself on invisible, sir?
And he was looking
No,
after his little
I
brother.
purposely chose not to go
While
off
their
invisible.
parents went to the Order of the
Fuck you.
Phoenix meeting. None of them had expected Voldemort to attack that night. No one expected Wormtail to betray them.
Got the
But
lobby
that
up.
was exactly what
Give it like
happened
10 minutes.
as the Dark Lord blasted
Game's
open the
downloading,
front
so-
door, striding purposefully through
Downloading
the
all
house.
those mods. Give it a second.
Voldemort had tried to order him to stand aside, even offered him a place within the Dark Lord's ranks if he gave up his smaller brother. But
See.
had refused. Voldemort had told him how his brother, the child born of September, the month of 7,
Oh, we're doing Hard Rain? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh no, you did not
No,
pick hard
we're
right.
not
Fine,
doing
was
Hard
was
Rain.
one
I'll
of the
switch it off
chosen
hard
by
range,
prophecy
Jesus.
to be the only one
Fuck
with the
Hard Rain,
power to
dude.
defeat the immortal Lord Voldemort, and he had decided
we
that if
can't
he
because
was to
Hawks
die,
together.
it wouldn't be as a coward, as he mocked the pale snake.
Oh, we're waiting for Arn.
But he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah, it's gonna be a
snake-like
couple
yet, you fucking shit
Uh,
brain.
Are there some continuity errors there, Sneaky?
Yeah, he's having Voldemort be his post-resurrection visuals instead of,
Oh, that's
Wait.
not.
Wait. Okay. No, that doesn't work like that. That doesn't work like that. I've only read the first book, and I know that's not how that works.
Wait a minute. That's bullshit.
Oh.
Voldemort hadn't appreciated Harry telling him to fuck off, and fired a killing curse point blank, as opposed to not point blank, straight at his forehead, and he screamed in pain, and the house literally shook in terror as the rotating orb of emerald light ground against his skull, trying to pry out his soul as he tried to fight against it. Oh yeah, because you can fight against the AK, guys. Don't you know that instant death spell can be totally fought?
He's
Of
wearing
course.
armor and helmet, so he's able to survive a one shot. He's only been dinked. He'll be fine.
Dude.
Yeah, Nick by an M4. Wait, isn't the AK a one shot in the head anyway?
Yes.
Fuck. Never mind. He's...
yeah, no, he got wall banged though. So
In
he'll-
the
Oh
end,
yeah, okay, fair enough.
with a
Fair enough.
scream that shattered the house, he shot the killing curse back at Voldemort, but this time it was on fire.
What is this no you magic?
As he burned the Dark Lord's body to ashes, a shadowy wraith slipped out and flew away. He awoke. When he awoke, he learned that his brother, who had a scar on his left eye, fuck you, author, had been credited with the destruction of Voldemort, as the baby's magical core read higher than normal for an infant, and he showed lower than average scores.
What?
Something he assumed was
What?
suspending so much
I
magic.
hate that fucking
to
throw.
rebounding the curse.
Fucking hell.
Well, the magical core thing is I'm 50-50 on it, but it's like,
Like,
oh
I'm-
yeah,
Yeah,
we-
I don't care about magical cores. That's fine. It's just the whole. Ah, yes, the baby had more magic, which means it was more powerful.
well,
fucking-
yeah, but it's just like, oh, the baby had more magic and the kid had less. It's like, why are you testing the kid now? Why are you testing the baby now? Like,
yeah, exactly.
if that's a thing you do to all babies initially, then you would know that the kid has a high magical core. But for some apparent reason, you never tested babies before this very moment, and now that you're deciding to test both of them at the same time, you're like, this guy has clearly expended his magical core, which means he has less magic, which means he's weaker. What? What? I just, oh god, fuck. When he had been released from St. Mungo's, he expected his parents to be happy that he was alive, but they just brushed it aside so they could spoil Marcus. They believed Albus Dumbledore when the man said Marcus was the savior of the world, and refused to listen to anything else.
Oh god, it's a fucking Gulliman situation. Fucking hell.
Instead, he tried to gain their favor and love. Again, for some reason, Harry Potter was ignored for the previous 8 years and is not shocked, stunned, or otherwise stupefied by the sudden change in his parents' behavior. He just looked at it and went, okay, I must win your love again. And it's like, wait, what the fuck?
Where'd Atin go?
I'm still here. I
he's
just
dead.
have nothing to say about this garbage.
Same.
No, I meant the campaign lobby, my dude. He dropped out.
Oh.
Big
mm,
off.
Um,
But
Wait, didn't you make the lobby?
Yes.
he went to Hogwarts,
Hmm.
blah blah. He tried to
I
impress
see.
everyone.
I seem to have been signed out of
Oh,
Steam,
guys,
so hold
guess
on.
what? Guess what? When he went to
What happened?
Hogwarts, he performed amazing, fantastical feats of magic that no one had ever been able to perform before, but everyone ignored him.
Yes, of course. How silly of me to not realize that.
Guys, I've invented the nuclear bomb. Oh, shut up, Einstein. No one cares.
Nobody likes you.
He accepted that no matter what he did, he would never be loved by anyone. Even though he casted a fully corporeal Patronus at age 7, he was pushed aside because his brother used accidental magic to turn his father's robes pink. What?
Right.
What?
Not at age 7, Sneaky. Come on.
Are
In his
you
third
kidding?
year.
He was 13.
Yeah, not 7. Come on, that's like half his life.
After that, he continued to strive forward and excel, but just for himself, because he no longer considered his family. So he learned all of the magics, ever. All of them. And the most esoteric ones, too, so he got all the spells. And he even
back.
made new spells.
He's good.
So you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back.
In his fourth
And yes, I mean
year-
drink.
In his 4th year, he was exploring the castle trying to blow some steam after being blown off by Nymphadora Tonks, when he discovered a magical room called the Room of Requirement. And inside, he found a book that would teach him literally every spell in existence, as well as infinite wealth and weapons. And he gathered up everything in the room and put it into a multi-compartment trunk that the room also gave him, and then shrunk it all down and put it inside another trunk, so you could have multiple trunks inside trunks. And everyone who's ever played D&D knows you don't do that.
That, depending on which edition of D&D you're in, at minimum, ruins the trunks. At maximum,
Black hole.
creates a world-ending portal.
When he went home for winter break, he went to Diagon Alley and sold all the money and jewelry and weapons and to the goblins.
And nobody asked where any of this was.
And no, the goblins never ask questions, don't you know?
But I'm saying nobody else is questioning the small child unloading a Skyrim inventory to the goblins.
No, you see, clearly this is normal. No, you see, because Harry's so ignored, everyone just ignored him doing it. Anyway, so he sold everything to the goblins for even more money, and then he bought a house elf. The goblins had come through and got him an elf named Dobby that was just utterly loyal to him, and also trained him in house elf magic. During his 6th year, he performed a ritual that he found in a tome that turned him into an elemental mage that allowed him to learn even more magic, including all of the elements.
Okay. I'm not intrigued. But
I'm just kidding. He didn't learn all the elements. What actually happened was he was about to become a lightning mage.
I hate this. I hate this.
He was about to become a lightning mage, but his watch slipped off and interacted with the ritual, causing him to become a techno mage, allowing him to cast rave parties at any time.
All right, listen. The most it should have done was make him a watch elementalist.
I'm a watch elemental. I'm sorry, you're a what?
Do you mean you're a time elementalist? No, that would be far cooler. Watches. I can control watches with magic.
I mean, him being
Him and Shiro can then commiserate.
I'm a terrible mage. What can you do? I can manipulate watches. What, like time? No, just watches. Just the watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could use that in combat effectively, right? Like, just create a shield of watches.
I mean, technically speaking, if depending on how literal you want to get with it, you could probably pull some bullshit off, like, by turning back the watch I'm wearing, I'm literally turning back time on myself.
Yeah, Sneaky, either that or the expensiveness of the watch equates to what you can get away with it. So, like, if you have, like, the $25 watch from Target, it's like, yeah, you can go back like 2 seconds, but if you burn like a Rolex, you can get a whole day.
Oh, or if you have like some sort of golden pocket watch, when you die, you don't actually die, and you just turn invisible.
Yeah. In order to get the not dying pocket watch, you have to go to like an 80-year-old Swiss dude and have him hand make it over the course of 7 months.
Or just go to a French guy and ask for the dead ringer.
Get out.
No, that was literally the reference I was making.
I know.
The ritual gave him a brain. Woo! Yeah!
Oh, is the story about to take a turn for the better?
No, it's about to take a turn for the worse.
Hell no.
No, it gave him a watch-like brain.
That would be incredibly bad.
That could process things faster and more accurately. Also, he understood all technology he touched. He's basically the Shiro of technology. He has structural analysis, and his element is technology.
Cease.
He even
I mean, look, if he wants to become like
memory.
a bank robber, good for him. Otherwise, that's not very useful.
He even gained an eidetic memory and the ability to manipulate all technology in his view. During his last year at Hogwarts, he passed every single newt at maximum grades and getting bonus points on all of them too. And he graduated as the cum laude, but everyone ignored it because no one cared about Harry.
I am sensing some projection.
No
Just
one
a
showed
wee-
up for his speech either.
Just a wee bit.
Look, all I'm saying is, this is one of the most ridiculous ones ever because this kid, perfect scores, magna cum laude, parents ignore. Like, look, I don't care how abusive and
Well,
neglectful
he even
and terrible your
invented a new
parents are.
element of magic. Tell me your secrets, ATM. Money explosion.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
We watchdogs now, boys.
yes, actually, right? Like, just put on a ski mask and don't drive a car up, and then money explosions. And like,
I can
what
just
are the
imagine,
police?
and a guy in a ski mask walks up to an ATM. You're like, what the fuck's going on? He's like trying to rob the ATM, and he points a gun at the ATM and goes, "ATM, give me all your money now!" And it starts shooting money out, and everyone else is like, "What the fuck?"
That's
What-
not normal.
Arn left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now he's back.
Well, and can you imagine, like,
There we fucking go.
can you imagine the
get in the
police trying
fucking
to
molly?
deal with that? Like,
Yeah, give it
so why
1
haven't
fucking
you guys
second.
caught this? So why can't you catch this guy? Well, sir, he doesn't leave any physical evidence behind because he points a gun at the ATM and money just erupts from it. You're all fired. Stop drinking on the job.
Yeah, C8, fucking quote me on that. I will wholeheartedly approve of that quote. You became a techno mage with the ability to summon rave parties. And are you telling me that's not a cool power?
That would be a really useful power in today's age.
Well, not right now, but yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, okay, but like, I'm sneaky. Think about what a hit they would be at after parties at conventions.
Exactly. Okay, so because this story is fucking boring as shit and stupid as hell, I'm gonna have a question for all of you. So, you meet a genie, and he's gonna give you one wish, but the stipulation here is it has to be a useless thing that he gives you, and he won't fuck you over. No monkey's paw. It just has to be useless.
Okay, hold on. What defines useless? Like
Every single time you put your fingers in the middle of the bridge of your glasses and push them up, they flash white.
So cosmetic.
Basically, yes.
well, yeah, it doesn't have to be strictly that, but it has to be some kind of like. I would want the wind to constantly make whatever, like, coat, cloak, whatever I'm wearing to flap dramatically in a breeze that isn't there.
Oh,
That's a pretty good one.
fuck.
Yeah. Alright, Max, how about you?
What's
we all
going
here?
on?
You
I'm
have
ready.
to pick a useless power that if you could wish for it, you would get it. It has to be
Useless
useless,
power.
though. Yeah, so Atin
Alright,
Atin
let's
wants the
go.
ability to always have a billowing jacket. And I said, whenever I push my glasses up by the bridge, I turn black as a silhouette and they flash.
Max, we're starting.
I know.
Just
I'm
making
back
sure.
in the game. Useless power that I actually get.
And the genie, like the stipulation here is because it's useless, the genie isn't gonna monkey paw you.
Okay. I want to be able to selectively make hit sparks when I interact with stuff.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
just-
that's a fun one.
that's a good one. So
Wait,
you just start
hints?
typing furiously on the computer as sparks fly off your fingers.
Yep.
I
Exactly.
approve,
I
approve.
still have my mod zone. Atin, you're running around Crescent Rows. Oh God.
Yeah, I've got the ODST mod set, so
I just have 4 anime girls running
Hey,
around.
All right,
Do you
so
suppose
Nose.
this skip still works?
Pedro says he always wants
don't
his
know.
hair to be able to shadow his
Try.
eyes. All right, fair
Well,
enough.
I'll
fair
meet you
enough.
guys down at the bottom of the alley.
So nose hair. How
No,
about
never
Oh
you?
my
mind.
God,
They
Max.
fixed it.
What's
fixed
it.
what's your useless
God damn
power?
it. My useless power would be the ability to control denim.
That sounds pretty
no.
useful.
No,
that's the light. They removed the power box you used to be able to jump onto.
Yeah,
That's
no,
too
they
useful.
fixed that. They fixed that a while ago, Max.
Who's running around without a med pack, by the way?
That'd be me.
Get your fucking med
Oh
pack,
my
dude.
god.
I was
No,
busy
Sarah,
killing
you
things.
piece of shit. Answer
Oh,
or
yeah,
I kick
sorry,
you.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to control Denim as a useless power.
No, because that's
Girl.
too
Denim
useful.
is useful.
That actually is
off.
useful, man. Denim is one of the tougher materials out there to begin with.
All right,
Plus,
fair enough.
you just stole that from Genist.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Fucking
Hunter-
useless power. Come on.
I'm thinking.
Oh, God.
You know what? Here's one.
Oh.
Just the ability
Seriously.
to, like, heat up wood whenever I want. There's like, it's not even like extremely
Not
hot.
on fire. Just make it warm.
Yeah, it's just like warm.
Warm wood. Okay.
What are we talking here? Like 60, 70 degrees? Like at best, it's a hand warmer, maybe.
Yeah.
As long as the temperature doesn't drop below like 45 degrees.
Yes.
Warm wood. All right.
Like it would help when I'm like in a cabin or something and I want to warm.
Oh,
God,
I want some warm wood.
oh, what the?
Quit stepping in it, you moron.
I couldn't see it.
All right.
Are you-
So,
are you
Arn,
pictures
Arn, have
bug?
you an idea of what useless power you want?
Power to always identify anime girls.
You what?
No matter
anime
what.
girls?
Identify.
You
So like,
want
if I see a picture of an anime girl, I will instantly know the source.
Oh,
Alright.
that's a super useful one,
All
yo.
right. No,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, actually, that. Oh, she's right on the stairs.
That is
Oh, God,
beyond
what the fuck?
useless.
Oh,
so
guys,
I,
I'm being
I
kidnapped.
wholeheartedly approve.
Oh,
By
shit.
what?
Yeah. Wonderful.
What?
Go back and help Arn.
All right, Gray.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What?
The power to go to sleep whenever.
What?
That's how. No,
Oh,
that's useful.
God damn it,
Come
Max.
on.
That might. I'll admit that was slightly my fault.
All
God
right.
damn it.
Arn is dead. Rip.
The witch is on the stairs, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, we actually have to go save Arn then.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
back
so
back
someone-
to this garbage story.
Yeah, back to
So
here.
he's got a workshop that he puts in a barn.
You know, hold on. You know what? I thought of one. I'm
Yeah?
amazed no one took this.
Yeah.
The ability to set their mood lighting.
Hmm.
Like that's another great useless one.
Hmm.
Unless, well, let me phrase that. You're not allowed to have that one if you're actually a decent actor. Genie would be
Okay,
like, no, you're actually a
How
good
many
actor. you're not
people
allowed to
have shotguns?
I do.
I have an
Okay,
idea.
yeah, we're gonna have to like double crown her. Well, I
Well,
tried.
Anyway, so he's got army camo
Oh, shit.
on with an army duffel bag filled with army stuff, and his
Someone
hair
killed a
is
charger.
flowing. It's a mullet. He's got a flowing mullet
Ow.
and a Scottish braid, and he doesn't have glasses anymore
Oh.
because he got laser eye surgery in the
Why
80s.
is-
Yeah. Okay.
That's smoker.
What are we arguing over the door there?
And his
We're
parents
both
never
trying to
even
close it.
noticed that he got laser eye surgery.
Of course he didn't. Why would he notice that?
Um,
Does laser eye surgery count as holding the lightsaber too close to your eyes?
yes.
You know, I just realized
Mhm.
lightsabers are a massive safety violation.
Yes.
Can you imagine how much damage it does to you? Where did my health
I
kit
mean,
go?
if you read some of the
Did you
original
use it?
lore for
Avoid-
lightsabers, they were originally basically a nuclear bomb, and the reason why no one else besides Jedi used them was because the Jedi had to use the Force to keep the focusing crystal
Oh,
intact
God.
in its,
Max
in
is
its
a
specific
fucking-
location at all times. Because
Yeah, I
if
was
the focusing
protecting Arn with
crystal
this
ever
earlier.
went haywire, it would literally
Hmm.
be like a
Why is my
thermal
sensitivity
detonator
so
times
high?
10. OG lore for
Well, I
lightsabers.
guess it's not that high.
They've obviously since negated that. Anyway, so his clothes were
Is that-
ripped black jeans with
No.
black combat
Ow.
boots and a black t-shirt with a black-green array of runes all over it and designer fabrics with a black jacket. You know, this makes me really
Is
angry
Molotov by me?
as a guy who wears a lot of
Hello.
black simply because it's like the cheapest shit I can get.
Oh, black is super cheap and super great because nothing shows up on it.
Exactly. Not even blood. So you can kill as many people
As
as you
on the
want.
table.
Right.
I mean,
Hold on.
I don't
Still
think it's advisable to do so, but
And on his hand, he wore a single black fingerless glove with metal studs and metal plates all over it. And to top it off, he had a knife and a pistol sewn into the jacket. And then
Sewn into the jacket? How
Why?
are you ever gonna make any kind of use of that?
And then he
In a holster,
shook his
Snake, in a
head.
holster.
He grabbed
Come on.
his duffel
I'm
and
stuck.
tied it to his motorcycle.
What?
And then
What
revved
I'm
his
stuck.
engine. And then drove off the property. And
Are
then he
you
planned on getting the
crouch, you
gold from
idiot?
his vault.
I
and he
am.
planned
Oh, there we go.
on leaving England forever. And then point of view switched to Lily Pooter. Lily Pooter then went through everything, and she was like, "Where are Harry?" And then she went into Harry's room.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Why are we now? Unless we're setting up a very unreliable narrator.
Yes.
Oh, that's another witch.
Oh no, the
Oh.
only reason why Lily is looking for Harry is
Oh,
because
God.
Harry
Oh,
didn't
what the
show up
fuck?
to the birthday party.
Fucking tentacle and type. The fuck off me.
Nose. Nose.
Oh, what the?
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you?
Nose.
I didn't wake her up. I didn't hear her. Oh my god.
So basically, the only
What are you
reason
doing?
why Lily is looking
Help,
for Harry is because he didn't
This
show
is why
up
we
for
saved
his
the
brother's
chainsaw.
celebration. So anyway, blah blah blah, edgy, I'm leaving forever, you're a terrible mom, blah blah
Man, it's
blah,
not even
you
worth
never
it.
pay attention to me, blah blah blah, I shoved the ring up my ass, good luck getting it now, blah blah blah, I'm gonna go jump through the veil of death. As soon as Lily Potter read letter, she ran downstairs to get James so they could stop Harry from driving through the veil. But they
Why
were too
would
late.
she not just stop him herself? It's not like she's some kind of garbage wizard.
I mean,
Ooh,
she is in
volleys.
this one.
Nice.
Alright, so that's
Oh, pipe
Shadow of
corner.
the Force Chapter 1, and we
Oh,
never
wait,
have
what?
to cover
There's
that
rifles?
story again.
No, it's
Let's
That's
see,
fine.
High School D times D, My Hero Academia. Oh hey, My Hero Academia game.
no. Get away, you jockey.
Alright.
I like that every time we protected each other, Arn, it's come with friendly fire.
Acceptable casualties.
Acceptable casualties, hearts and minds.
Oh, M16, baby.
It's
Oh,
not
where is
even like unfair protection. It's like we just happen to be in the lines of fire with shotguns.
Crossfire.
Happens.
Do I want the scar?
But
Do I
Max,
want the M16?
but Max,
M16
is the
scar.
real question here is there a zombie on Bill?
Is there any
At
pills
the
anywhere?
moment, no,
I
but
could,
there was every time it happened. Yes,
But you can
I could
fix
use some
it.
pills. Where's all the fucking? Where's all
I'd
the
rather
fucking-
not because I am.
I hear it,
Bill.
Hunter.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear it too.
Right behind us.
I require these.
Get him,
meds.
director.
Oh, Arn, he's going for you.
Get him, director.
Motherfucker.
Got it.
Cheers.
Anyway, so this is My Hero Academia
Alright,
gamer
heal up, everybody.
crossover called My Hero playthrough.
Oh, give me that deagle.
Midoriya Izuku always wanted to be a hero,
Seriously?
but now
push
he
the
button,
bears
Gamer,
that
anyway.
burden for more than just himself. Gifted
on,
the
let me get-
power of the gamer, he might be the next number
Place
one hero.
over Here.
Expect changes to the world.
Shut the
No
fuck up,
shit.
Zoe.
There
It
we
was
go.
a stupid thing to do, I admit it.
Pushing
But
the
I
button.
was just so angry. Angry at the teachers and at my classmates for enabling it,
Max, you wanna guard
even
the whole side?
encouraging it,
That's what I'm doing.
at myself for never standing up.
Oh, why'd you get off?
Not that it
Oh,
would
okay,
have
fair enough.
done me any good. He was
I'm on the
stronger
turret. Protect me.
and faster than me,
Oh,
okay.
and that's not counting his
I got you.
quirk. But
Fucking
yeah,
spitter.
most of all, I was angry at Kachan,
Pipe bomb.
Bakugo Katsuki, my supposed friend. He had always been
Somebody killed the
rough with
zombie.
me.
Thank you.
But after he got his quirk,
I'm
he
black
got
and white. I
worse.
gotta heal.
Everyone praised him. No one
Help me.
stopped him. I knew I
Arm,
would
go-
never be a
Oh,
hero,
okay. Please stop.
I
Please
wanted
stop.
it.
Get off,
Oh,
get
no.
off,
I studied
get
Trying to
off.
help you.
Oh.
but
Oh, God.
I
Oh,
was
fuck.
quirkless. In a world where 80% of the people had powers, and that number was growing every day,
Doors open. Let's go.
I was abnormal. Subpar. Even if I tried
Wait for
the
me,
other
I'm
route,
slow.
learning martial arts and acrobatics, I just
Oh.
didn't have the
Remember,
genes
add it.
for it. No amount of
Fucking boomers.
exercise would increase my
Okay,
height.
boomer.
There's no way I could build up the muscle, not
You
without
should feel
drugs.
ashamed of that pun.
Maybe if I had started years earlier.
Is that a fucking tank?
Still, I
Better
couldn't
not
let
be.
it go. I watched
We don't
heroes
have
and
any health
villains,
kits between
learned
us.
their quirks,
Stop
Oh,
bringing
hey
it up.
guys!
their weaknesses and
Found
limits,
incendiary ammo.
and strategies
Oh,
to
shit,
take
where?
them down.
Do we want to load up?
Also, I figured
yeah, no,
out
yeah,
their
no,
I
untapped
would say hold
potential.
off.
Ways
Oh,
they
yeah,
could
no,
have
wait till
used
the
their
next round.
powers, but didn't.
There's a
I
jockey
even
outside.
had a ranking system based on an old
Oh, I
game
found a
book
health kit.
from before powers were real.
What
It
the-
wasn't
mother-
perfect, but
I
it
got
gave
it.
me a structure to work on, with good
Fucking-
estimates, too. Kachan got
fuck this
angry
guy's game.
again, because I had
What the
put
fuck?
down I wanted to go to UA. I wanted to be a hero. Only this time, he took my latest hero notebook. He blew it
God
up
damn it,
with
Atin.
his power, and then he
Hey,
threw
has
it out the
anyone-
window.
Guys, there's a hunter!
When I
Wait.
fished it out
Shoo.
and saw it, it was like
Oh,
everything
shit.
from the
Cops doing it.
last 10
There's
years.
a hunter in the
bubbled
office.
up
Oh, he's at
and
the door.
exploded
Oh, he's
out.
on fire.
You might think
gotcha.
that was me
This is
my bad.
explaining
Hey,
just
Sneaky question.
how
Has anyone done a
amazing.
decent crossover with like One Punch Man and Mizuku,
damn it,
where
those two.
One Punch Man gives him the
God
secret
damn it, Arm.
training and Mizuku takes him
probably.
seriously?
Probably.
I mean, a decent one. Like I expected you to know.
I don't look at My Hero Academia crosses unless I'm making fun of them.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
Most of this section is just flat out garbage, so I don't even bother.
Boomer.
Oh, that's a card. Do not shoot the card.
You might think
Oh,
that was me explaining how my
well,
amazing
I'm
quirk
down.
suddenly manifested, but it wasn't. No, I just got mad and
This is
punched
small?
the cement
Oh, no,
barrier
that's a
around the pond, full on with my right hand, as
Well-
hard as I could. Like I
Hmm.
said, I was stupid.
Oh.
I didn't think I had broken anything, but the knuckles were definitely split and bleeding freely. The rest of my hand was scuffed up, and it hurt like hell. Tears
You know, I'm perfectly
spilled
fine.
from
they're
my
not
eyes,
over here.
the physical
Come on,
pain
come on.
matching the hurt in my heart.
Oh,
All I
gotcha,
could do
gotcha.
was wrap my hand as
Don't
best
worry.
as I could in my handkerchief.
I somehow
and trudged
managed
home.
to
Oh, no!
cover you.
Shoot the spinner! Shoot the spinner!
Oh, of course they come from the other side. I forgot about that side.
Alright, I mean, honestly, so far it hasn't been cringy, but I expect that to change pretty quickly. The spelling and
Wouldn't be on this
grammar's
show if it
been...
didn't turn into cringe eventually.
Okay, so where's the witch?
I mean, the spelling and grammar's been you know, steady so far. The narrative has been okay so far. It's a little bit AU considering that Ken and Izuku completely
No, I'm
took
good.
all of these
You know,
events
I got it eagle.
on the chin and
Oh,
just
yeah,
didn't
no,
even
first.
flinch. I mean, by didn't even flinch, I mean didn't have these harboring these kind of thoughts. That's a bit AU that doesn't really have any explanation for it. But I'll accept that so far. It's not too big of a change as far as I care.
It's certainly smaller changes than we normally see.
Yes,
in the AU.
yeah.
It's been
Izuku,
a while
honey.
since I've seen a witch sitting in the safe room, by the way.
I've seen that.
Oh,
many
that's
times.
great. I've had that before. Yeah, the
Someone-
witch is in the safe
someone-
room.
Someone mind healing me up?
Hold on.
Remember that time, Max? The tank was in the safe room, and we were just like, "Oh."
Yeah,
Fuck.
that was not fun. I
Well-
believe we managed to lock him in the room.
Yes.
If anyone finds
Wait,
pills, I
wouldn't
could
he
use
able to?
them.
Wouldn't he be able to punch the door off eventually?
No, because he was
no, you
inside.
can't.
In
Punch
the
off,
ending safe room. It was in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
final.
punch off
It was in the
Monday.
Yeah.
ending safe room. Yeah, that was something.
There's a
Molly.
weeb Tana over there somewhere.
Grenade
Oh,
over here.
Anyway, she hurried over and
Oh,
drew me
okay,
gently
no.
to the
Orange, take a
table.
fucking grenade.
Mom quickly got the first aid kit. I always wondered if she had been a nurse, the way she treated my injuries, or she had just gotten so
Shotgun.
good taking care of me. What happened? She asked softly.
Ooh, hunting rifle.
Bullies, I said evasively. With my
Hell
dad
yeah.
away all the time, it was just her and me. We
Somebody
were
take your
close,
pills
and I
take
couldn't
your
lie to
Oh, I
her,
have
but
pills on
at the
me.
same
Yeah, take your
time,
pills and take
I
this.
didn't want to rat out my
Oh,
friend.
Joggy.
Oh, help! Help
She
Why?
looked shocked, and I quickly
Why?
clarified.
Joggy,
Not
no.
like that.
Joggy,
He threw my notebook in the
literally
pond,
just got
and
the
when I
pills.
saw it,
Oh,
I got
thank-
mad, and I punched the barrier.
Wait, where are the pills again?
Oh,
In the
Izuku,
other
she
room,
consoled me,
moron.
as she finished cleaning my cuts,
I found another health
and
kit.
began wrapping them. Mom, do you think it's okay for me to try and go to UA? I didn't mention becoming a hero. It was an unspoken
Oh.
thing between us. She regretted her reaction
Oh,
when we found out I was quirkless, and she was worried about
we
me.
got shrapnel.
UA had
God,
other areas of study like costuming and technology and legals and promotions to support them.
By the way,
We
Can I
both
take
pretended
a
I'd be
moment to
happy
say,
in those classes.
I really appreciated the moment where Izuku's mom did the thing an actual parent should do and was like, "Son, you have got to stop. This isn't healthy. It's not going to work."
Yeah.
And then he's just like, "Oh no, it will." you're shooting a thing.
Izuku, I'm not going to tell you that you can do anything. Even All Might
Smoke.
can't
Smoke.
fly or move things without touching them. He illustrated that by pulling scissors out the
I am
box with
very
their own
slow.
powers. But that doesn't mean you can't try, that you shouldn't try. You should follow your dream as far as you want to go. There we go. And she taped down the last bandage.
There's
Is
another
there
witch.
another witch?
Where?
Yeah, go
Ahead
director!
of us.
Oh,
Roof.
are you fucking with me?
The
No,
director.
She might. I thought I heard another one in the warehouse.
No,
that's a
you
little-
can definitely hear one.
Oh, I hear a charger.
Pipe
Mm,
bomb out.
I love the director. She's great.
I
Don't
mean,
fell off a ladder.
she's a little
again.
upset with
Oh
us.
god darn.
Max,
Darn
did
it.
you just call the director a he?
I said
Max, you
she's a little
gooned us.
upset
Oh,
with us.
I was gonna say, you know what
said
happened last
she.
time.
No, I said she. That is a lesson I will not soon forget. That lesson was like 6 years ago. It ain't left yet.
The director's a he. Instant death charge.
Wow, I just killed 2 specials with that.
After dinner and homework, I tried playing the Nippon Hero Muso. I was hoping to finally get All Might up to level 100.
More pills
I'm
than
sorry to say I have been maining Mount Lady for the
Oh,
long
God.
reach on her normal attack, and Present Mike
Wow.
for
Oh,
his
jeez.
omnidirectional specials. But
Great
now
teamwork.
I had enough
Did he
materials
just
for All Might's
miss me?
badges, so I wanted to unleash his full power. Unfortunately, with the pain in my hand and the bandages in the way, I couldn't play very
Where
well.
are pills go?
There's pills in here on the desk.
So I ended up going to bed early.
See, Mizuku, that's actually called carpal tunnel syndrome.
No,
What
no,
pills were
it's
exactly?
called I punched a concrete barrier and now
Yeah,
my
I
hand
know.
hurts.
I know.
Oh, hold on.
Have you
Which
ever
is the
woken
warehouse.
up and been
Which is
caught
the
thinking
warehouse.
that your dream was real? That you were late for school or aliens were invading? Okay, look, Izuku, I know you're saying that ironically here and now, but just wait till the end of April.
Oh, sorry.
You know, we've had an apocalyptic event every single month so far. All I'm saying, aliens invading is not
Okay,
out of the
but I am
realm
super
by the end
down
of
for an
April.
Alien invasion.
Yeah, where's that?
Why not?
Where's that arc in My Hero?
No, we're talking about real life.
Yeah, real life.
Oh.
Okay, which
exactly.
is on the far side.
Just fucking pay attention. Jesus Christ knows hair.
I am
Oh, that's
somehow
a-
paying attention and saving your ass.
That's a witch over there. Don't go that way.
Jesus Christ, I already said that.
Might go over there just to prove a point now.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever woken up, blah, 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 yeah. Now, I opened my eyes only to see a familiar notification hovering in front of me. It didn't
You're late
match
for
any
school again,
specific game.
dumbass.
If anything, it looked more like a yellow box from Dad's old comics. And he had a proper meal and a good
Anything
night's
useful
sleep.
in the
Health and
sentence?
energy have been
don't
fully
think so.
restored.
I'm going down.
Then we all
Hello,
know.
Manu. If
Oh,
anything, aliens
oh,
might be the
oh,
saviors
oh,
we
guys,
need.
we need to go.
Honestly, at this point, maybe
mean,
not.
We don't really need to go. Hey, Arn, beside you.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's what I get for playing games while on
Alright, you go
Tylenol,
on.
I muttered, waving a hand before my face, wiping the sleep out of my eyes. The
Oh, good news. I'm distracting him.
Matt Ew, or
Yeah,
Matt
Matt.
for being easy.
Oh god.
Oh, Matt, you're not easy.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Here,
Yeah,
Arn,
sucks.
let me heal you so I can take this. Can you
Yeah,
drop
cheers.
can you put the frag down so we have that? Since we're dead man down.
Sure.
I'm mostly just sad that I lost my deagle.
I have
Also,
one more thing you have.
Everyone in the background is hella quiet. Yeah, no, I purposely made them hella quiet because they're all playing Left 4 Dead instead of, like, you know, listening along to the podcast and
Excuse
being
you, I am
participants.
still listening and making
Listen,
push.
You
puss-
made
croissant?
you made a
Whatever.
shitty
Decent ramen.
reference, and I
Mhm.
reacted accordingly.
Yeah, I know. I know it's my fault. I don't care. I'm still blaming you.
I'm at least trying to keep up the commentary on my end, and I think I'm
And
doing
you
an
are
alright job.
doing an excellent job at it, sir.
That's all I hear.
Unfortunately, I don't have separate volume channels for
That's
everyone.
true. That's true.
Oh, there's a medkit here. And come over here.
Oh Jesus, spitter!
What better original soundtrack you can play in the background than a bunch of people arguing over Left 4 Dead? Well, Madu, I don't know. I don't know what better OS2 I could have.
Jesus Christ!
Power play. Don't worry about it.
Trying to heal you. Stand still.
Stop healing
I'm
me, or I'm
just
gonna
here.
another big shit over here.
Aliens bring Corona to Alien
That's
Boogaloo. Yup, that's
You
what would
have a
happen.
word right on
Jokes.
your ass
Yep.
there. Those hair.
Wait, what?
Oh
shit!
I leveled myself out of bed. Normally, at this point, I would have been stifling
Hi,
a
Max.
yawn or even
There's
hitting
a
snooze.
closet all the way over
But
here?
today, I felt really good,
Oh,
alert,
That is
energized.
the pity closet.
I found
And the
more
normal
shrapnel.
morning chill
Ow.
didn't seem to bother
Sorry.
me either. I skipped my robe and went straight to the kitchen.
I
Good
guess
morning, Izuku. My mom looked a bit surprised. How's
I have an
your
anime
hand?
girl mod on, and I just
Pretty
got a
good
panty
so
shot
far,
on
I
and
told
there.
her. I
I am
flexed my
leaving?
fingers to
Nice.
show her. That's good. She smiled.
Oh god.
If you have
Shit.
any pain later, be sure to go to the nurse. I will.
Yeah, okay.
After wolfing down my breakfast,
I'm
which earned me another odd look, I went into the bathroom to clean up. I washed my face, ran a comb through my hair, in vain, of course, and brushed and flossed, then rinsed with mouthwash. I closed my eyes when I spit it out, having learned that the minty spray in my eyes was not a pleasant feeling, and then I opened them again. You have taken good care of your teeth. Skill, oral hygiene, level 1,
Alright.
unlocked. I blinked at
I
it.
tried, okay.
I definitely
sorry.
wasn't
Why
waking
is
up
that?
anymore.
I'm sorry. Why is
It stayed
Why is
there.
oral hygiene a skill? Like,
Because that's sort of a trope when it comes to gamer stories. Is basic things you do become skills.
gotcha. Arn, heal yourself up again because your spray med kind of got
It
fireballs.
stayed there,
Yeah.
hovering
Like-
right in between me and the mirror. I reached out to
There are
touch it,
no
and my hand
fucking
passed right
shotgun
through it.
Upgraded.
But
like,
it
through this
stayed in
entire run.
place.
What the fuck?
I'll go grab
I
it, so.
noticed the little X in the upper right corner and tried to tap it. There was no
Is there a
sensation,
melee weapon or anything
but
around
this
here?
time the
No,
message
what?
disappeared.
I'm looking for a melee weapon so I can give you a dig.
Some people don't have oral hygiene. It should be considered a skill. Yeah, I do agree with you, Madu. I do agree.
I ain't brushed my teeth in 14 years. They're all still in there mostly.
Mostly.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Cletus.
Molly pills.
I'm going crazy, I
Dead
told my
woman.
reflection. Either that or someone in the building has a hologram quirk and is messing with me.
Goes.
It didn't answer, which I took as a good sign. I was
Where
used to
is this
pranks.
going?
Some of them could be really elaborate depending on the powers
Sure.
involved. But I didn't have time to worry about it now. I had to get to school.
I mean, that's fair. At least, I was gonna say, at least in this world where you've got all kinds of crazy stuff, him just being like, whatever, weird notification boxes and stuff. This is
This is
life.
a prank. Lol.
Max Deagle here. Max Deagle here.
You are on guard and looking for
There
information.
we go.
Analyze unlocked. I was
Oh
watching
my
for
God.
whoever might be
Okay,
doing
so
this,
thing is
and
just.
Oh,
I
Go
was gonna
ahead.
say, so this thing is just like a text adventure gamer.
more or less at this point right now. It doesn't look like he. Oh
There
no,
is a
no, he
hunter
does have
somewhere
stats. He does have stats. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I was genuinely hoping for like the text adventure spaz at the end of the hallway.
oh, sweet. Is-
Madu
just like,
as
think
in
about how
mothballs. Yes, Madu as in mothballs.
Brother
Yes,
Deagle.
it is
Think
him.
about how much fun that would be. Like, oh lord, Sneaky, you get the gamer power, but it's Oh,
There's
who
no
made all
charger running.
those? Who made all the
Why
adventure
is
games
there
with the
another
dumb
Hey,
deaths?
Spaz boy,
I
get
don't
up
know.
here.
What? I'm right over here.
Ow!
God.
There's a witch somewhere nearby. Take care of her.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, she's in the hallway.
But even though I left
Hold on,
the
I've got
window
Fran, I
hang
got
out
this.
for a few minutes, no
Open
one
the door,
else on the
Arn.
street
Arn, open the
reacted.
door.
It seemed like I
Not
was
right
the only
now,
one that
just
could see it.
before you idiot.
You are
Why
paying
would you
close
throw a molly?
attention to the
Why
lesson.
would you do that?
Skill,
You just made her
mathematics.
chaotic neutral.
Basic. Unlocked.
I
You have
thought that
gained
worked a lot
2
better
new
than-
wit skills in one day. Wit plus
Yeah,
1.
it's working real nice, ain't it?
I've come out of my annual
killed the witch.
hibernation. Well, good to have you, Matt.
I mean,
I technically killed the witch.
Whoa! Holy crap! We got a rare viewer in the chat. All right, I'll put the firebolts down to the
Who's in
elevator.
the chat?
We got mothballs.
Oh shit, Moth is here.
No, mothballs.
Oh, Moth.
Not
balls.
moth. Mothballs.
I was
That's
gonna say,
even rare.
moth isn't
Oh, what the
rare.
fuck?
Mothballs, as in the guy who has written the most popular Naruto Ruby crossover with 13,000 favorites.
For which he should be accursed for all time.
Yeah, honestly.
Where was the good spot to hold up? Was it?
End of the
I
hall,
think it's
wasn't
like
it?
over. It's in the hallway.
He
I see.
basically
Run.
ruined the
I have
Ruby
no idea
crossover
what I'm
section.
doing, so just
It's over here, I think.
Go down.
I-
No, go over there. No.
Sure.
No. I thought it was down this hallway, ended this hallway, and that in the surgery room.
Yeah, I thought it was the super room over there.
You are
Oh, yeah, no.
trying to poorly avoid getting
Fucking
hit.
figure it out,
Skill
guys, come on.
dodge unlocked.
It's been a few
Facts.
years.
Go. I'll push the button.
I'm waiting on you.
I wouldn't
Oh,
have
shit.
thought that I had that one already. Hooray,
Snake.
dodgeball. I wonder if I can get my hands on the ball. I can unlock a throw skill.
Oh fucking hell.
Did you just
You have
find
made a good
Oh, you
guess
did.
based on
You
available
know what would be
information.
super useful
Intuition.
to
Oh, God.
have?
+1.
Flame rounds for that.
If this was a
I'm telling you,
prank,
hold down the
there
fire
had to be
button.
some form of telepathy
Yeah.
quirk. You are paying
Okay.
close attention to the lesson. Skill, chemistry, basic, unlocked.
Oh God,
Wit,
Josh,
+2. You are paying close
Go.
attention to the lesson. Creative writing,
Hunter.
unlocked.
Or Charger.
Charisma, +1.
Oh
By
my
the time
God, why were
lunch
you
had
really
rolled
with me?
around,
have
I
the
wasn't
killer
sure if I
key.
was more confused or annoyed. I wasn't also ready to consider the final third option. I could be crazy, I mumbled. Or it could be a prank. Or maybe
Oh,
I might have
killing you.
accidentally gained my quirk. It's not
Elevator's
impossible.
here.
After all, Jobs the fruit hero. Jobs the fruit hero.
All right.
Mm.
All right. I'll
Hmm.
give him credit for
Hmm.
that.
Didn't
Oh, God.
discover
Hunter
his
somewhere
power
behind
until he
us?
was 16 because his
You-
dad was allergic
Oh,
to
that's
apples.
absurd.
Yeah, that happens.
In.
There seems like there's people that still want to read my stuff, so I'm working it anyway. Well, good for you, Matt. Honestly, as
Okay.
it's as disgusting
Here, take
as your crossover between Ruby and
Max,
Naruto
can you
is,
heal one of us?
it certainly caught the attention of a lot of people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, considering that a majority of people are just
Seriously.
below IQ morons
As
who
usual,
think
Bill is the
a
drug man for some
fish
reason.
painted yellow
Of course he's
is
the
a
drug man.
goldfish. But whatever works, man. And especially in this economy, if you can make money
lot of
from it,
fucking
that's hats off to you.
I would say. It turns out once we got into some kind of horrible virus land, any job is an acceptable job.
Yeah, pretty much. Blah, blah, blah.
Crowbar.
Nothing out of the order happened. I've been heard before I play games before. Didn't wasn't anything strange. Blah blah. Kids in America.
We're the kids
Oh,
in
no.
America.
I know that is the first thing
whoa.
that fucking popped into my head.
All right, run.
Thank you for the compliments, Sneaky. You're such a loving individual.
Fucking
You
book
know,
it for
I
the
try.
safe room. Oh, I went the wrong way. Rest in peace.
Oh god.
Good
No,
job,
no, no.
moron. Holy crap! This thing is amazing.
Oh wait, no, I went the right way.
Yeah,
I
you
put
went
like
the right way.
I
17.
should be
help.
glad I don't have access to a gun. I'm crazy. Blah blah blah. Cut it out, you shitty
Mm-mm.
nerd. I realized I'd actually be thinking out loud again.
Ow, ow,
Fortunately,
excuse
the
me.
pencil was a light plastic one and hit me eraser first. Break the
got
skin.
you.
My eyes
I got
widened.
you.
I remember my first
you.
message. I dug my thumb, the nail under the tape, pulled off the bandage. It was clean, no blood, no scab. I glanced around and realized since I shut up, no one was looking at me anymore. I peeled off the rest of the bandage, and then realized that my right hand was no longer marked. Like I didn't punch anything yesterday.
I'll down you myself.
I have a
will kill
quirk,
you.
I realized.
I have a
Bitch ass.
quirk. It's not a very useful quirk, and it seems to take joy in making me think I'm insane. But I do have a quirk.
It's like he
A
wished
Metal
on
Gear
the-
Solid
the-
5 poisoned my mind with kids in America. Metal Gear
See, I
Solid
did the
5
most
poisoned
damage to
most
the witch.
people. This is facts. All facts. Only facts.
Yes,
Okay, but
well done.
if I poisoned your mind, you mean gave you the best song to play on a Doom helicopter? AK's over here.
Oh.
There is nothing like kidnapping everyone in a base, extracting the VIP, and then as your helicopter comes down, kids in America is just blasting away,
I'm gonna stick
echoing
with
through the
Scar.
canyon.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the scar.
My best friend has over 2K hours in it. I'm sorry for your loss indeed. Yeah. 2K, wow. I can't imagine playing that game for
That's-
2K hours.
Why?
Um,
They must have been doing.
you
the
know,
online
speaking of Kojima, I find it really amusing that everyone made fun of him for his Death Stranding, whatever the fuck it's called, game.
yeah, and then
Where you go around as a
later-
delivery guy to people who will not open the door for you, and then the virus happens. That's literally what it is now?
Spit her up top. Spit her up top.
Ow. Oh shit, run!
Oh, God.
Ooh.
I had originally
God.
planned to linger around town on my
God.
way home, hoping to see some heroes in action,
Fucking
especially
ass.
since the news said All Might was
Yes.
back from
He
Mustafa.
came on me.
Instead, I rushed home as quickly as I could. I beat Mom
Boomer.
home, which was good. I wasn't ready to explain my hand. Not yet. Not
Here's
until I
yours.
was
A
sure.
Everybody up.
Suthner.
Everybody up. At
I
the same time.
changed
Oh,
into
God,
comfortable clothing. I sat down in my desk, my computer still off. I took a deep breath.
Ah,
Then
off,
I
Gabe.
said the one
Fuck
word
off.
that would
Whatever,
change
that's
my
fine.
life. Status.
So stupid.
That's kind of funny.
Another
Yeah.
one of the screens appeared, this one noticeably larger. Name,
Oh, shit.
Izuku
Oh,
Midoriya. Race, human.
Oh,
Quirk,
jeez.
metagene,
Okay, thanks for
negative.
that.
Age, 14,
What?
level
You nearly
2.
pushed me off.
Active
Oh,
title, The
sorry.
Gamer.
Oh, grenade launcher on
There
this
was
roof.
more. A
Oh,
lot more. But what got my
like that,
attention
I'm going to
was
go heal
all the top
Let's-
information.
Yeah, let's figure out where the
But
important.
quirk metagene negative? That means I didn't have a
Uh,
quirk after all. Was this a trick, or was it something else?
Okay,
I
are we
considered
on
that
next
for a
turn? Why
while.
are we
I
getting
also
nothing
glanced
for this
quickly through the other tabs.
Hey,
In
pipe's
fact,
over
I
here.
jumped back and forth between them as fast as I could, hoping to trip up my own brain or whoever might be trying to trick me. But it failed. The screens always said the same thing as last time
Always
and
on the
shifted immediately.
left.
I'm gonna go grab the grenade launcher.
You have conducted a logical experiment to try and disprove a hypothesis. Wit plus 1. What's up with the gamer trope on fanfiction? So the gamer trope on fanfiction is basically a popular trend due to the
It's
fact
super
that it
easy to
allows
do
an original
poorly.
character
That's the
self-insert
problem.
to take place through the main character, and no one will notice because you can just explain it away as them getting access to the gamer skill. People are a lot more tolerant of deviations due to it. You can fit whatever other series you want into it and give the character that gets the gamer skill whatever powers you want, and people will be a lot more tolerating of it.
Thanks.
You can do a whole bunch of things with it, and it allows for a whole bunch of things due to the audience tolerance levels. That it gives you a lot of possibilities to write, which makes a lot more people write for it because they can use that as an excuse to justify things. I mean, I don't really protest against it too much because honestly, some of the gamer stories I've read have
Did
been
you just
really
throw
good.
both gas cans into the same spot.
Oh, whoops, hold on.
No, don't put that one over there. I can't see. Yeah, put it over there on that ramp.
Where's the
Yeah,
ramp again? Oh,
the
here?
original
here.
gamer story was pretty shit, to be honest.
It's a ramp, you fucking.
Am I right here?
But the
Am I
few
right
good
here?
ones
Ramp!
here and there
the
started
ramp.
to spread
Oh,
it
that
widely.
ramp.
Dumb fuck.
What other no? What other ramp?
There's-
Honestly, there's actually a really interesting one called Systema right now. It's a John-centric gamer story. It goes pretty AU, or well, I should say it diverges pretty quickly. So that's nice.
Alright, I got the grenade launcher,
It's
I'm just
actually
gonna-
currently still updating, surprisingly. It's fairly long. Each chapter is around 8K plus words.
Oh, shit,
It's
Chuck.
honestly just a good, nice story all around.
Oh, I fucking domed it.
They use all the same RPG type system.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, the reason why they all use a similar system is specifically because of a Korean manga called The Gamer, which uses that exact system. But the problem with The Gamer in its original form is that it is a Korean style RPG, which means the
You guys
stats
gotta
can
try
get
to come up there
stupid
with you.
crazy, and grinding is both
Oh, Boomer set the
expected and
fire alarm.
encouraged versus
God.
an American Western style RPG, in where the stats are a lot lower, more concrete in their bonuses, and not too many stacking shit.
Nope.
Hunter,
Nope.
Hunter.
What's it called? What's the fandom? The fandom is literally called The Gamer. And if
I
you're
don't
talking about
remember
Systema is a Ruby story, and it's
I haven't
called
read The Gamer in
System,
a while.
but
Oh, God,
add an A to the end. Systema. Korean MMOs are bullshit. Yeah, no, the problem with any story based on Korean MMOs is that, and Korean MMOs in general, is that they have a very different culture over there, where grinding and no-lifing is sort of the more expected thing versus the more casual experience in the Western audiences. No. System A.
Ooh, I just
SYSTEMA.
Bonsai.
Jesus
Bum
Christ.
out.
Tank.
Most MMORPGs aren't that great.
People
Yeah,
Where
pretty much.
is he?
not be
It's
able
how you
to
spell
understand
system
Hunter's
in
not-
Portuguese
He's
and
on
Latin.
your roof.
Well, Portuguese is ass, so fuck off.
And somebody else made him angry.
Oh shit.
Yes, Sistema.
Run away.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
I
He
can
fucking
appreciate a
beat the
good
rocket, oh
rhyme, but
God.
if that's the whole game, yeah. No, it's the same reason why I've tried to get into the Korean, Japanese MMO RPGs before, and they always have really stupid systems that prevent no-lifing, such as the action point system, where you have to literally be logged off to gain
Yep.
action points that you then spend on every action in the game. And it's
Though I
just
might
so
have thrown the
stupid.
bolt at it.
But no, some of the good gamer stories, like the Sistema, as I said,
There somewhere
it looks
over
like
the
this
US.
one might be one of
I got
those. I've seen some Naruto ones
Actually,
as
wait, I
well
have the
that
name.
use
Never mind.
they use the
I'm gonna
general
buy
idea
one.
of the gamer, but significantly diverged
have
in
it.
terms of stats, in
Yes.
terms of how skills operate, in terms of basically they just use the term gamer to give people a general idea, and then they pretty much original contented the rest of the trope. I blame isekai animes.
This
You
is
know
That's
what,
fair.
that's a
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a
good
fair
place
assessment.
to blame.
That's a
That's
pretty
a
good
fair-
place to start putting blame.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Well, I mean, most of that blame comes from the isekai manga, which are similarly bad, and
Yeah.
Alright,
even
I'm
worse
just
the isekai light novels.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
There are
honestly, we
so
can
few
really
isekais
pretty much
that are
trace it all back to the web novels.
yep, that's the fucking source of the cancer.
Arn, do you have a
Arn-
hunter chasing you?
Maybe. I have no idea.
So
I
anyway,
hear one.
It's chasing
another
someone.
screen appeared in front of my status. I quickly closed it, staring at my attribute that had just increased. Could this be real? But if it wasn't a quirk, then what was it? Izuku
Oh!
honey.
Oh hi.
It was her worried voice. Had I
You
dropped
just
the
fucking
bandage?
muted us.
Oh, God.
Izuku, can I come in? We really need to
Someone
talk.
just
Came back
came on
for
me.
you.
Sure, Mom, I told her, and left the screen up to test if Mom could see it. She opened the door, and I could see she had been crying, but had tried to dry her eyes. Mom, I said
Sorry.
nervously.
Can you stop shooting
What's
me,
wrong?
Could you stop running?
It's
in front
about
of my car?
Bakugo-kun. There's been
Stop
a
running
villain
into my
attack.
bullets, you retard. Oh god.
That
Oh, fuck.
was the best and worst
hear a
day of
jockey
my life,
somewhere.
and the start of my path to being the greatest hero in the world. A path
There's a spitter
I
somewhere.
walked for both myself
I am getting fucking.
and
Down
my
here.
dead friend.
I hear another fucking tank. Are you serious?
Of course
There are
there's
two
a
tanks
second
before
tank.
the helicopter. It's always been like this. What are you talking about? Are you
No,
kidding?
Alright,
Mercy,
yeah,
you
so
idiot.
it looks like he is going to be
I'm
using
surprised
a
it's up this
significantly
fast.
different system than the
Oh,
normal
he's right
gamer
below us.
system.
Oh,
Where?
yeah, he's somewhere. And he's
Oh,
Modern
fuck.
tech, yeah.
Oh, there.
We'll
Oh,
see how it goes in
Oh,
the
I am
future,
sorry,
honestly.
Arn.
god damn it. Yeah,
I'm
Why
fairly
me?
certain Arn is dead.
Wait, I might be able to save
fucking
you.
roast beef too.
To be honest, so far, I mean, honestly, I give
There was a
this
jockey
a
too.
Oh,
tentative positive review. So far, the gamer
Quick, save Arn.
sections weren't too intrusive.
Oh,
I don't
The
think that's
character
happening.
reacted realistically
Fuck.
to them.
Sorry, Arn.
Don't
Um,
worry,
It's
I'll
fine,
just
it's fine.
1v1 it on my
the
own.
butterfly
Ow.
effects were justified.
Help.
Stats don't spell out sex.
made my
0 out of 10.
sacrifice.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I say this from on high
you?
with my own trope-filled writings,
Oh, there's
as
a
if
runner.
my
Wait,
doing a
wait,
reading
run
of a
that.
story is any better.
Are you fucking with me?
The trope king stares at you
Boom,
atop
behind
from
you,
his
boom, behind
trope throne. He finds you wanting.
Go,
I have
go, go,
become
go.
part of the problem. Yeah, that's always ironic when, like, you think your worst story is a
No.
thing, and then you're like, wow, why is this
Get in.
popular?
Fuck this.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I
Well-
was kind of shocked as much as you were, I guess, that your
That was
story
fun.
became
Let's do it
the
Sure.
flagship of the crossover section. Didn't have anything special in it. I'm sorry to say, man, but it didn't have anything special about it.
Ghost of Christmas.
I guess it was
He
just the
was the only
fact
good
that
person
you
In
It's the
memory
first
of
time
our-
you finished it.
Like,
I think
dude,
that's
this
it.
is the first time I'm playing this game. I'm not joking.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
rest in peace, Francis. You shall not be missed.
Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
since this is his first time playing, we should clearly do hard rain.
Fucking
No.
go wild. I don't care.
No, let's do dead center. Do dead center.
That sounds fun.
Poor mothballs. What are you doing? You're writing a reading of your own story.
That
Wha-
just sounds like such an incredibly bad idea.
That
The
sounds
fuck is wrong with
incredibly
you?
That sounds like a
narcissistic.
stupid. That's
Are
a
you
stupid
actually
idea.
retarded?
okay. You know what? Before
What
we
the
wrap
fuck?
up the Left 4 Dead 2 tonight, we should very much play a game in realism.
Oh,
Just to remember the suffering.
Oh, fine. Make this
Oh,
poor man suffer.
realism.
Eh,
Oh,
why
do
is
you
it-
really
realism.
want to play expert realism, Max? Do you really want to do it?
No, we're just doing advanced. I haven't switched to difficulty yet. No. Oh God, Dead Center
Oh.
Expert Realism. Kill me
Oh
now.
wow! Oh wow! That is murder. Jorp has just posted murder in the memes channel.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay, let's see it.
Did he?
Last of Us 2 delayed indefinitely. Comment. That makes sense. Theaters are closed right now.
Shut the fuck up, Vegito. You fucking.
Oh, the fucking burn! Holy
That's
I
shit!
mean,
burn.
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but it's
Exactly.
still Vegito saying it. So he's still he's still a bitch.
No, he's completely right. That'd be like Metal Gear 6 being being delayed.
For the sake of
Like,
my
yeah,
own
there's nothing
ego,
coming
I would
out
like to
anyways.
say I'm doing a reading of my story because I made changes to the world. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. All right, Matt, let's see if we can Mothball Z.
Oh wait, we're doing Mothball Z?
Last time on Mothball
Eagle.
Z, we
Oh, wait, no, there's no
covered
fucking
the
Eagle. What the fuck?
Ruby and Naruto crossover, and now we're gonna cover the reading of the Ruby and Naruto
No,
crossover.
I realized I forgot to grab a medkit again, but I have a defib instead, so I'll take that.
Well, given that we have Arn here, we might need it.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
no!
Charger in the hallway! It's a bad charger. Help. Help, please.
I'm trying.
Yes, I saw.
I only have so many bullets with a pistol.
Oh boy!
Boy, I really wish I could find a deagle.
Oh, mothballs! Oh
my
no!
spitter.
Oh no,
Please,
mothballs! What have you done?
What
oh,
happened
good.
now?
Hey. No,
Devils,
Steagle's in here,
angels, dragons,
where?
and Naruto,
in the room
having
where I'm at.
fulfilled his role as
the
a
fuck?
child
Why
of
is he here?
prophecy and
Right-
bringing priests
right
to the
here,
Emerald Nations,
Oh, what?
Naruto leaves
yeah.
in search of a new adventure.
We don't have
What
deagles.
am I? Nothing but a wandering sage.
Hey, if we
Harem.
just
Godlike
concentrate fire on
Naruto.
anything-
Version 2!
Oh boy, it's a Wait, Sneaky, do we have the version 2 banner yet?
We do not have the version 2 banner.
Oh god, help.
We need to find like
This is like all of your old emo pics being shown on the internet.
This is just like all the old like DeviantArt shit you
Oh,
used to
God.
post
Oh.
on like whatever forum you could.
Fucking
So
That-
boomers.
being like
That was
everywhere.
my bad, Arn.
God damn it.
It's fine. We're all swimming in trash anyway.
do not
Oh,
there's fire in that room,
okay.
Arn.
I couldn't see
Oh.
shit, dude. I had no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Did you almost fall
Hey,
off, Max?
Boomer
No, he nearly pushed Arn off with a boomer.
So this is
Yeah,
the
I
reading
misjudged
of
the
the Naruto
distance.
Ruby crossover by
Hey,
our
Art,
own
over here.
Mothballs.
Alright.
Got a
Oh,
boomer
there's more
bile
deep-
here for
there's
you.
deep tips over here. if anyone wants
Naruto is given the chance
pills
to
over
read
here.
a what if scenario. One where he
Pills over
ends
here.
up in a world of dusk, grim, and
what?
maidens.
Got pills.
Of course, seeing this scenario
Why are there
involves the
two
world of
defense?
Remnant. It would be only
Sure,
right
let's
if
do
Ruby
this.
and Team
Wait,
Juniper
you
go
have
and
two
join
defense
him.
Games right now?
What
No,
could go
add-
wrong?
add them up. They're
This
doing-
is the official
We have
reaction
3D
fic to
bits.
my story.
I mean, I'm not
10
really
out of
touching it
10, my dude.
'cause this is
10 out of
advanced.
10
We only need one
official
defense.
reaction fic.
I'm sorry, what about reaction fix?
It's a reaction fic of a reaction fic. or some shit.
Mothballs is writing a reaction
that's
fic
fine.
to one of the fics he
Hmm.
previously wrote, the most popular Naruto
Interesting.
Ruby story. And in
Oh.
summary, he calls it the official reaction fic to his story.
I'm gonna take those pills.
I'll take the adrenaline shot.
No, Pedro. He can come on at some other point in time when we don't have a bunch of assholes playing Left 4 Dead in the background.
Listen here, it's not like you're paying any attention to us anyway.
Oh, I'm not. I'm specifically ignoring all of you.
Yes,
Good.
I'm aware.
It's not like we were paying
Oh.
attention either, so it's fine.
Going to
I
be
mean,
honest,
this
I
is
have
the
no
least
idea how
attention
this
I've paid to
reading
the stream
thing
in
works.
probably
I've
2
read my
years.
fair share, but never even thought about attempting one. I have noticed that almost all reading stories are stories in of
There's a
themselves,
fine jockey.
yet they all focus on the canon characters reacting to the story in question. And most reading fics
That's
I've
the
read
charger.
also have
That
entirely
is
different
Charger. Help,
subplots
I am
going
stuck in the
on.
hallway.
I
Jesus
think I'll
Christ.
just use this as an excuse to write another Naruto times Ruby story, just one not as nearly as grandiose as RMS ended up becoming. Maybe play with some tropes. Or maybe I'll just jerk
Not there
myself
now.
off. Oh, if I know.
Thank you.
Touch your anime tits.
Yeah.
Uzumaki Naruto was no stranger to seals. He literally had a seal locking the Kyuubi no Kitsune inside him literally since the day of his literal birth. Then there was the Hyuga clan's caged bird seal, which he was going to help Hinata get rid of.
Doesn't need to be revived, but that can't be right. His personality's dead as a doornail.
Who's dead as a
Very
doornail?
funny.
Like I said, hey, we all have egos. We just focus fire.
And of course, there was also Orochimaru's curse marks. Despite having encountered a
Boomer out.
countless number of seals, being the son of 2 renowned Fuinjutsu users,
Oh,
and
we
being
might have
apprenticed
used-
to the most accomplished seal user,
Hmm.
Naruto had to admit he had
Well, that's
never
okay, I
really
got a new
spent all
one.
that
Oh,
time studying the art.
Why are there so many defibs? What the fuck?
I don't know. The game is trying to tell us something.
What could he
and I don't
say?
know if
He
I like
always
it.
preferred the far flashier
right
art
over
of
the corner.
ninjutsu.
Oh.
So,
Oh god, Arn.
that's a very American phrase.
Arn. come
Now, that decision was coming back to bite him in the butt, though. So you're saying you just found this here.
Hey, there's an adrenaline shot here.
Sasuke rubbed the bridge of his
Just
nose
go
in an
ahead, Arn,
attempt
Take
to
your fucking-
alleviate the
take your
building
fucking
headache.
shot and use-
Naruto was like a brother to him in all but blood. That said, he still found the dense wound aggravating at times. Even now, on the cusp of adulthood and having lived through the shit show that had been the Fourth Shinobi War, you know what? I'll give that description to you.
Yeah, that's a pretty apt description. I'm still angry that Sasuke was allowed even remotely back near the village. though.
Yeah. The balloon
understand-
still somehow managed to
Just like-
act like he was 12. For
Just
the
like, hey,
third time,
you can just
yes,
be back in our
Gobe.
fucking good graces.
Naruto glanced at his longtime friend / rival out of the corner of his eye after having beat the ever-loving shit out of him and blown each other's arms clean off. The slurs they had used since childhood were now more akin to terms of endearment, I suppose. Well, what do you want me to do about it, Teme?
Okay, no, hold on, Sneaky. Think about the way that like yours and mine friendships go. Like, that's
Arnold
that's
still.
pretty much proof
But I
that
haven't
that is-
kicked the shit out of you yet.
That's true, but I'm pretty sure that like when
Cheers.
we eventually meet, for whatever reason, we will try to kill each other.
That's possible.
I'm fairly certain that's like everyone in this group.
Yeah, one day
Yeah,
Max
especially.
and I just show up in voice chat, and Max is like, "Sneaky, where's that?" And I was like, "Well, you see, I went to go meet him, and then I just started blasting."
So then I started blasting. No, Sneaky, you don't own a gun. What do you mean by that?
I acquired one.
Legally, of course.
All good friends
All right,
detach
that's
an
not
arm from
typical of
another.
Chicago.
True facts. I mean, that's how people in Chicago greet each other. They pull out an Uzi and fire.
That's that's not true.
Right. It has to be a M14.
What? No, it has to be.
What?
Glock, honestly.
There's a jockey, and he's coming right for me. I want to stay with the group.
Sasuke was
Mhm.
starting
Oh,
to
why-
remember
why
why
did it
he
just,
chose
like,
to stay out
double
of
my
bounds of Konoha these days. You mean because it's illegal for you to be back? I know that, but I figured Kurama, being around as long as he might have some insight into this. It's not just a ceiling
Thank
array.
you,
It looks
sir.
ancient, like it was made for some purpose. The fact is that it's so close to where the
Oh my
Shinju first grew,
God.
it can't be
I
a
blew this
coincidence
man's
either.
ass cheek off.
That happens.
The aforementioned Chakra Beast stirred inside the seal, using his bond with Naruto to see what all the fuss was about. The beast quirked his brow.
Oh, that's a,
The
that
Uchiha's
is a
right.
witch
That's no
again?
ordinary
why are
ceiling
there so
array.
many witches?
I haven't seen something in this style since the days of
Okay,
Tosama.
Where is she?
Now, Naruto was a little more interested.
Bottom
Kurama
of the
says
stairs,
he
bottom
hasn't
of the
seen
stairs.
anything like that since Sage GG.
Oh,
it's-
she's already
a
up
walker.
Sasuke
She's a
turned to
walker.
regard the large blackstone slab with a level of weariness now.
Okay, do you want me to
Uh,
throw fire down there and just close the door?
I don't
It'll
have
buy
fire.
us
It may
some
be best
time.
if we return to the village and
Alright,
tell Kakashi Sensei then. He may be able to find
Come on,
out
Captain.
someone who can understand
Run.
this
Run,
better.
run, no, Arn, run.
Rising to his feet,
Fire.
the
Oh,
raven-haired teen
door,
moved
get
to
the
make
door,
his
get
way
the
back to
door.
their home village. Oops. Before
Oh!
the last
Why
Uchiha
me?
could
Why
even
me?
mutter a curse, a flash of light nearly blinded him. Blinking away the spots in his
I couldn't
vision,
shoot her 'cause
Sasuke
Arn
could
was in
only
the way.
palm
Shut
his
up.
face in
Can't do it, Arn.
Run right
frustration.
for me, fuck's sake.
Wait,
do
is
it,
Gray in the voice chat? Yes, Gray is
I'm
indeed
going
in the
pipe
voice chat.
out.
Oh god.
He said about 5
Fucking-
words, but he is here.
Oh,
Oh, why did you just stand
You
there?
fucking
You
moron.
dumbass.
I couldn't move.
It's because you were down because you
oh,
stepped in
wow.
the acid.
Wow.
Sneaky,
Wow,
can
the
you put a
crooked
counter up
moon.
the times
The
those
crooked
hair
moon
stood in
has
the fire?
confederated the greenskins. 10 out of 10 Gray. Amazingly done.
Pills
Oh
anywhere.
god. Oh, oh.
Oh, rest in peace, Atin.
Help.
Just fucking got charged so hard.
Yeah. That fucker knocked me over too.
Oh yeah, they do that. That's part of the charge effect. Okay, I need
Yeah.
to heal.
Are
No,
you
I'm black.
black or
You're
white?
white.
Of all the
Are you
dumb
fucking
shit
fucking-
you've done, this has got to be the most idiotic. How you've survived
stop
past your
shooting me?
17th
Oh,
birthday is
no,
a miracle
yes.
in of itself. Shaking away the cobwebs, Naruto groaned in irritation.
Friendly fire is the
Fuck
best fire
off,
because it's
Kurama.
friendly.
I see,
Oh,
you're
hey.
awake.
There's adrenaline in
Naruto's
here.
eyes widened as a pair of Rinnegan stared him down. Sage, Chi-Chi, what's going on?
What the
Was
fuck
it
does
you
this
who
go
put the
even
seal
do?
here? Well, are there two streams
It's
using the
someone's
same
multiple
chat?
spot.
No, there's not two streams
Nice.
using the same chat. So originally we were reading stories, and then I made a very
Thank you.
esoteric reference of a meme that happened about 10 years ago. And then
So
Max
it's
was
Boomer
like,
Juice?
wow,
Please
I
don't
want to
Boomer
play
Juice.
Left 4 Dead now. And then everyone else was like, wow, we're faggots. And then they joined him.
Oh god.
Basically, what happened was we were all sick
Oh
of-
my god.
Oh, I just fucking domed Arn. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me take my drugs.
I'm sorry, Arn.
Fucking cunt.
I just.
God damn it.
I literally just fucking meat
So,
shot the
they've
shit
just
out of
been
you.
here for a while now, and I haven't kicked them out of the voice chat, yeah. They're basically
Because
providing
at least
background
one of us
music
is
at this
still
point.
trying to make decent commentary.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god.
Interesting.
We're occasionally trying to give good
No,
commentary.
no, you aren't doing shit.
I said
That's
occasionally.
You
trying,
haven't
not
even.
actually
No, you
putting
have
it
literally said fucking nothing besides stupid shit. That is not occasionally giving commentary. That is existing on your
Oh,
level.
that's a tank. That's a tank.
It's a good way to make sure there's no dead air. Well, they aren't playing dead air.
Oh, we should do dead air though. Ooh.
Under there.
We should have played Dead Air.
Okay.
Hagagormamomomomo decided
If
to ignore the
there is a tank
nickname the
coming
blonde
up-
Uzumaki had given him.
uh-oh.
Despite
Run,
being
fuck.
his son's transmigrant,
Oh,
Naruto
okay.
was still
Oh,
very
are
much
you
his own
fucking
Come on,
person.
serious right
come
now?
on.
Something
I
to
was
prove.
indeed
on.
the one to draw up the seal in my youth.
I am
It was
trying
to
kill
act
this
as a
thing, Arn.
storage space for myself
Yeah,
and
I'm
my
sure
brother
Max, run around.
Hamarumaru.
I'm sure
No,
you-
I am in this room.
However, I decided to use it to pull you into this space with me. Naruto
Right.
scratched his head in confusion. Why only me? Sasuke was with me. Shouldn't he be here too? The first Kami no Shinobi simply shook his head in the negative. You were the one to activate the seal with your chakra,
missed the
so
tank.
I was only able to pull you into this. More
least
than
I
that,
hit the
though,
thing
I
with
have an
my
offer
fire.
for
My
you.
bad, Rusty.
Something I have been
Please,
mulling
no,
over
no,
since you
no,
and
no, not like
Sasuke
this,
defeated
not
my
like
mother.
this. I see Boomer Bot.
Knowing the
I got
creator
this.
of Biju could
Just-
talk
just
for
fucking
quite a
pause
while,
it. Just
Naruto
fucking
sat
pause it
himself on the floor, or
There
wherever
was the
he
one
was
zombie.
standing on.
There was no
Oh
need.
my god.
Sasuke is
Good job,
content,
Max.
having put himself on the path to inner peace and redemption for his past actions. However,
I
you
think
are
you
still
got relief,
restless.
don't you?
While
No, I
you've
don't.
made peace with your own inner darkness and managed to tame Kurama's hate, you seek more.
I think
You've
Arn
been
had it.
through a lot, and you had to
Nope,
fix the mistakes of
never.
foolish men. After having done so much for the world at large, I want to give you the opportunity to explore two different paths. A different outcome to past events, and the chance to meet with people your own age who you could connect with.
No way.
Now, Naruto had always been rather intelligent.
Get Arn.
Ooh.
I like that he was just in a pile of gold.
Not in the same sense that people like
My friends, you know. Having a good time.
Sneaky,
Guide the
your
way you live.
pronunciation of words is hurting me more than the fic is. Good.
Want to get your health kit?
Not in the same
I mean,
sense that people like Sakura and Shikamaru were, but he
They're
wasn't
judges.
dumb by any
Why
stretch
do
of the
you-
means
why does he
either.
why do you talk to him? Like, why do you bother saying, "Oh, your pronunciation's killing me"? That's gonna make him pronounce
I
them
can finally
worse
hear
on
Sneaky.
purpose.
Oh, what the?
Even still, with the father of the ninja world speaking so vaguely, he could really only grasp what he was being told.
Uh-oh.
What exactly are you offering me? A redo? A
hear
travel
Mark.
to the past? Hagagor Ramomomo stroked his beard, in the thought for a moment, seeming to mull the idea
Don't
over.
know.
Well,
If
it
I
could have been a
hit you, you'd have been
possibility. The mechanics and
dead, because
consequences
you
of
were
sending
still
someone
healing at the time.
like you
Okay,
back
there's a
in time
boomer
would not have
somewhere
the
up
same
there
result I'm
47.
looking for. To be
What the fuck?
clear, what I am offering you is this. I will send you to a place called Remnant, somewhere connected to our world through the means I won't reveal to you quite yet. There you will meet several people your age, and with them, read the tale of an alternate you. While the idea
gonna
of
fucking
going
jump
to an
the
entirely new
fucking
place,
phone
somewhere he
again.
had never heard of, and
Hunter.
making new friends was tempting,
Oh, Hunter.
there
Hunter.
was still a
Why
part
does-
of him that wanted to say no. While he had
Damn.
bled, sweat, and cried for it, he finally begun to mark off all the things he wanted to achieve in life.
Medkit.
He was now loved, and not just in Kronoha, but across all the elemental nations. He was being groomed to take over for
Oh.
Hokage,
Yo.
whenever
Oh, no.
Kakashi decided to step
Oh,
down.
no.
What?
He even managed to
I
bring
just remembered
Sasuke back,
that
and they rebuilt their
sex.
friendship.
Go.
Now
Go.
stronger than
Fire
ever.
behind- Arn,
Even
behind us.
still, Sage
No, he's
GG
behind
was
us.
right.
He's gonna
He
shoot
was
it.
still lost in
No, Arn,
some
don't
ways.
get that close to it.
And while he
Arn,
was
get
now
away from it.
adored by many, his past as a child pariah left him no clue on how to deal with his life in the spotlight. Despite rebuilding the bond between the members of Team 7, Sasuke and Sakura were the only ones who could truly call friends. Sure, he hung out with Choji,
Oh,
Kiba, and Shikamaru
really?
pretty often, but they were more like acquaintances.
Unfortunate.
Then there was his love life, or rather,
Alright,
the
Arn,
lack
pick your
thereof.
favorite gun.
With all
Yeah.
this in mind, Naruto felt the need to clarify something. Say I don't like it there, or a problem comes up. Will I be able to come home?
Where's the
Can I bring someone from home with me?
Where are the laser sights?
Hagagor Momomomo
Nope,
was
nope,
glad to
that's
see
an
his
auto.
descendant was in fact interested in this. The old sage truly felt
yeah.
like this world
Alright.
Arn,
would
not yet, come
immensely
on.
help
Alright,
Naruto
firebolts.
in finding
Awesome, yeah,
clarity in
fucking
his
push it,
life.
dude.
While the balloon seemed to always
Laser
find
sights,
his
right.
way thanks to his
I got
own
my
moral
auto shotty.
compass and
Everyone
sheer
kit it up.
stubbornness, coming into
Well,
adulthood and
shotty.
building a future for oneself was never such an easy task.
Everybody got firebolts?
Especially for someone
where are
capable
they?
of fighting the gods in their world. Then there was the
Alright,
near
use your pistol
constant
first.
scrutiny the boy had placed under thanks to numerous accolades and accomplishments, none of which he had sought out in his search for fame.
I deserve that.
In the end of the day, Naruto was still the golden-hearted boy he had always been, trying to figure out the place in his
Arn.
world.
In case you don't understand, the dude who's hiding in this safe room wants us to get him a 6-pack of Coke, and he'll get rid of that tanker truck for us.
Sure, sounds good.
I'm trying to masturbate in here! God!
What do you
Go
say?
away!
You said want some good old fashioned cola.
We got your Coke! Holy shit! Go away!
Guys, we're walking around it. Get a lane.
God, I
Oh,
loved Left for
oh,
Speed. I'm so happy
what?
that I remembered it.
Oh god, Arn, help me.
That's exactly what my neighbors. I want my neighbors to hear. Well, you see, it's okay because I actually don't. I don't actually have
That's
anything.
awkward.
Yeah.
I got stuck.
No, throw
Oh,
it over! Throw
God.
it over, you idiot!
As long as you didn't have us on max volume.
Somebody take their adrenaline.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyway, so the initial trip will take quite a bit of energy for a short period of time. You'll be on your own and
Oh.
unable to return. But after that time, I'll be able to
Nose,
send
why are you
others from
going
here to
along
join
as
you. And
quickly
as I do
possible?
so, the
No,
path between the
did you
worlds will
not
widen,
throw the Coke?
making the journey between the
He
worlds
didn't
much
throw
easier.
it. He didn't hop
With
on
all
the
that
bank.
info laid out for him,
I forgot how to do
Naruto
street rope
inward
shred, sorry.
turned inward for the final vote. What do you think, Karama? Should I do it?
Sorry.
I see no reason not to. Even during the time that we wouldn't be able to come back, I'm confident in our strength that we would be able to hold out long enough to survive.
Interesting.
I also doubt
that's good.
Tosama would
Now
send
it's
us
PG
somewhere
part.
that we'd be in that much danger. After all,
Oh!
he seems to think this will
No.
do you good, and I find myself
Arn,
hard
take
pressed
your-
to disagree. And so, Naruto agreed.
You're good. Nose, I'm black and white. Please help me. Please help
Oh
me.
shit.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can just mute everyone besides me. That works too, right?
That's possible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably.
I can
for the best.
finally hear you. Everyone was way
Behold.
too
Oh
loud.
wow, Ohio took over France. I approve.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, Ohio
Yes.
took over
Walking
France.
which-
New York appears to have
walking
taken
which-
over Germany,
Another one? Okay. Oh, just go to the right, I guess.
and it looks like Michigan has
fuck
claimed
off.
Britain. Yeah, I approve. And it looks like
Yes, but
Indiana
my-
has sunk into the ocean. I don't see anything wrong with this.
My favorite ocean, that
least-
Appalachian one.
Okay, I've got a defib. Is there anybody who is on low health and wants to get a free 50?
No, good.
I'm. Yeah, I'm at.
Let's see
I mean,
here.
Max is pretty low, but.
I'm not
There
gonna
was a
shoot
lot of
you, I'm
ways
not.
Team Ruby could
That's
have
why I
imagined
asked.
spending this Saturday off, such as training outside Beacon's Academy main campus. Having a literal human missile land in front of them and interrupt their training, while definitely not normal, wasn't too unusual.
You know what?
They were friends with Nora Valkyrie, after
this
all.
Author. I appreciate this author.
Yeah, you hear that, Mothballs? He appreciates you. I will say this, actually. You've come a long way from the absolute cringe your first story was. Or, well, your first important story, being the Maelstrom in Remnant. You can die happy now. Well, don't die. People want to read your shit still.
I don't.
For
Oh,
some reason.
fucking hell.
Well,
just
they
wanna
expected
heal up
to
because
possibly
I'm very
find an
defensive.
orange-haired hammer
If you
wielder
just heal
herself,
up
or
some
maybe
drugs,
even
yes.
Yawn. It had happened before, after all. They had instead found a completely different-looking Bloond. First,
Ah,
the Bloomed mane was far too spiky and bright to be Team Juniper's captain. And then there was the fact that the male in the human-sized crater seemed to have a penchant for the colors black and orange. Or so they assumed, so seeing...
Penchant. Or penchant, if you're trying to be a French jackass.
As he was wearing a black jacket with
What
an
the fuck are
orange
their
zipper
French
and
songs
orange
with?
pants.
Just-
The red
That's the
arm...
worst thing you gotta quote.
The red armband on his left arm!
I wonder, is there some kind of white circle with some...
Is there
Black
some
light
kind of
on it.
symbol on this red armband?
Hmm.
Nah, that'd be
I
a
gotta
little
go
too
eat,
on the
so I'll
nose.
talk to you guys later.
Naruto is a Nazi in
Too
this
much on the
story.
long, pointy.
Little did you know.
Hmm.
Oh, just
Uh-oh,
text the
who left?
chat.
Fucking band.
Hunter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened to Nose?
He bailed on us.
Of course he did.
Alright.
He's a fucking coward.
Yep.
The team of 4 girls cut their observations short as the guy pried himself out of the crater he had made and seemed to easily shake off the fact he'd just fallen out of the sky with no injuries. Naruto blinked.
Well, mothballs.
Team Ruby blinked.
I approve of
Naruto
that
scratched
message.
the back of his head and offered his signature foxy grin. Hey there. Dibs. Yang. Right. Author's note time. Let us clear this up.
By the way, all credit to Moth for somehow managing to write the characters more accurately than the actual Rooster Teeth team themselves.
Yes, indeed. Somehow you have managed to correctly write Team Ruby better than the canon team.
You know, see, that's pretty good
I mean,
timing.
that's not
because,
hard.
he just fucked off.
You can
Are you
barely hear
kidding
me.
me?
All right, let me lower
That
their
still
volume.
hit you.
Let me lower. Yeah, there we go. They should be a little bit quieter now.
Help.
Oh,
So,
Take a direction and speak it.
congratulations on being able to write Team Ruby better than Rooster Teeth. Oh, you mean everyone else? Oh, well, I just lowered them even more, so I guess that's a little bit awkward.
that doesn't really help.
All right, I raised them a little bit more now.
I'm gonna be done with Left 4 Dead after this one, I think. So
That's okay. That's okay. Left 4 Dead is best played in very
Left 4
Left
Dead
4
is Left
Dead.
4 Bed.
Left 4 Dead is what I'm gonna do after the stream, dude. Oh god. That's just rape.
This is Narwhal. No, this is Narwhal. Wow. Brain.
Oh,
Fucking
we're all
Jesus
having some
Christ.
trouble. I think it's time to end the fucking stream.
How much vodka have I drunk?
Not
Where'd
enough.
all the vodka go?
Inside you.
Down your
Hopefully.
throat.
How much vodka are you missing? Oh,
I
walking
don't
witch!
know where
Really?
the cap is anymore.
Well, thanks, Nose, sir. That's awfully nice of you.
Atin, we're in trouble. There's a walking witch about to go past the bathroom.
I have lost the
Hmm.
cap, and I do not know where
Burn.
the cap is.
Uh-oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Oh,
you're burning us,
this is
Arn.
bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take us all down. Fuck this. We're all going down. We all burn together.
Sneaky, you'll be happy to know
yeah.
Arn has implemented plan down Blaze of Glory.
Oh, good. You've implemented Blaze of Glory. I love Blaze of Glory.
Yeah, literally.
Not only did he implement it, he implemented it successfully against a witch.
Excellent.
Tendo Heka Bansai!
That's how you do it. You go, fuck this shit, I'm out, and then you throw a Molotov at your feet, and you kill someone with it.
Alright, well, there's another defib in there, so I vote we down the nose bot and bring it back. Go on, Arn. Take out all your frustrations.
This is Ruby before the,
And you'll just keep
Ruby,
unloading.
a Vital Festival, so Yang still has her arm, and nobody is dead, besides Summer Rose. I'm going to try and stick with canon I hear everyone bitch about in my stories. So Naruto technically only knows 2 jutsus, Rasengan and Kage Bushin. Before you finish that, technically he knows these other ones, comments? It's a
Okay,
joke,
yeah.
mate.
Be really
Yeah.
careful when we open this door. Do not shoot
First,
the
before you
glass.
do that,
There
need
was a
some help?
bottle of Jameson.
I'm
I have mixed opinions
Oh, we
over
got a horde
Jameson.
coming.
I really
Oh.
don't see what everyone is so impressed by with Jameson. I honestly prefer like Tin Cap more than Jameson.
What did I say?
No, that wasn't Arn. That
Goes
was
down
the bot.
smooth.
I did
Yeah,
not
I'll give you that. I'll give you
Damn it,
that. But
bot.
I like the flavor of Tin Cap a bit more.
You opened the door and the bot just started blasting.
True. It is definitely
anyway,
cheaper. It is definitely
blasting.
cheaper.
So anyway, I started blasting. Alright, get up the
So
elevator.
anyway, I
I'll burn
walked
the
in
bot
and
to death.
started blasting.
Fuck you, bot.
Yang still has her arm. That's why nose hair left.
Ooh, you're right.
Oof.
Ooh, shots fired.
That do be a
That's
bro
some
moment.
deep lore.
Oh, what? Well, wait, what sums up the quarantine for you, Matt? Drinking Jameson or taking out a gun and blasting? Oh, booze, games, and hentai. Yeah, no, yeah. You see, unfortunately,
Another
I am an
defib
essential employee, and I am required to show up for work, as I am a essential employee. Though I will say, I'm actually, like, kind of proud of my state right now. The state of Vermont is currently trying to push through a hazard pay bill that all designated essential
that's a charger.
employees during times of disaster
Oh,
will be paid extra.
well, that didn't really work. Come on.
Oh yeah, Nexus. We're currently reading Maddie's reading of Cringy Story. Honestly, it's kind of funny. Usually, the reading of blank stories are really awful and just like actually somehow worse than the story they're doing a reading of. But somehow Matt has done the inverse and played the Uno reverse card, where his reading of story is far better structured with better characters than his original story that he's doing a reading of. So, I mean, good on Matt on finding one of the internet Uno reverse cards.
He probably could have used it on something more valuable.
One
PC
could say that, yes.
It could have, but why would he? That's the question.
I'm trying to heal you and the game's just swatting at you for some reason.
Kushina,
Oh my God,
Minato,
there's another
Tsunade
one?
might join him. Maybe
Ah!
Jiraiya, Kashi. That's 2 overdone. Honestly, I think Kushina would be good. Minato's kind of broken.
That's a witch.
There's a smoker behind us, so be wary.
Summer
Sure.
Rose, maybe.
I think they're a witch.
Ozpin, maybe. Yeah. You know, write what you think will work though, since you seem to have a better grasp on this though. But yeah, as you said in the
Hey,
author's
hi,
note,
guys.
don't include too many characters.
Let it eat him. Oh, run.
Expect this to
Arn,
update quickly.
Arn,
I
what did
have
you
the
do?
writing
You
bug,
set it on fire.
reaction chapters, blah blah
Oh,
blah.
I'm kidding.
Distracted by Rainbow Six Siege. Well, you
Oh,
know
I'm in
what,
trouble.
Maddie, my boy. You know what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna slap a follow and favorite on there just for you. This is the first live follow and favorite
No,
on
no,
the
no,
Fanfiction Contempt
Stay
Theater.
down there, smoker.
I mean, hey, it worked though.
11 viewers. Yes, we are reaching new heights at this point. But
What's
you know
sad
what?
is we actually are.
Yep. You know what? I'm actually gonna raise the volume of everyone back to normal, and we're gonna close out tonight's session.
Already?
So we're going to do what we did last time, and what we did last time is we're gonna throw questions to the audience of anything they want answered in terms of writing,
You know,
or our
can I just say,
opinion
I'm actually
on,
really
you know,
enjoying these
Ruby,
sessions.
you know, other stuff we covered, general shows, opinions on characters, writing in general, or specific fan fiction stories and tropes. So, it's audience question time. Go. You have a question. Cool.
Oh boy, time for this section.
Indeed.
Snaky, it's your favorite section of the entire level.
What map are you guys on?
Dead center.
Dead center.
Oh, I love Dead Center.
Yeah, we're on the fetch quest part now.
Why can't Rooster
The
Teeth
second fetch quest.
write Ruby?
Why can't what? Yeah, why can't he?
Maddie's
one's a
question.
college dropout.
Yeah, Maddie's question is why can't Rooster Teeth write Ruby? Well, okay, so in all seriousness, like not shitting on them, like actual genuine reasons.
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth can't write Ruby because they aren't. It's the same reason why lots of fan fiction dies when the audience starts to have input. The people writing Ruby were not the people who came up with it. They are not the people invested in it. They were the people assigned to it.
Well, yeah,
It's not their passion project. It's
Monty
not
specifically chose them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know he chose them, but at the same time, they didn't like work. This wasn't a goal they were working towards. This was a thing that a friend of theirs asked them to help with.
And he fucking
After
died on him.
giving them like 60 hours worth of anime homework.
Yeah. As an author, the first couple trabs are bad and slightly yeah. This momentous occasion has been clipped. What occasion's that? Well, I guess we'll see soon enough. As for why is Rooster Teeth can't write it beyond that, they aren't writers. That's just frankly it. At the end of the day, they aren't writers. Sure, they've written for Red vs. Blue. At least one of them has. But Red vs. Blue is a completely different genre, section, and trope than Ruby was supposed to be. And not only that, they significantly drifted away from the original plans of Monty. So they ended up having to come up with a bunch of original stuff for a project they don't really care about.
But they have to keep writing because they need to make money because
But they
their
had to
studios
keep
die.
writing. Yeah.
Well, and I'd also like to point out, not memeing on them.
Yeah.
Based on actual tweets that they've given us,
Yeah.
there are significant problems with their writing process.
Yes, that too. I like I said, I say they're not writers in that. Oh, they haven't published a book before. No, like, even some people that have published books before aren't writers. Like J.K. Rowling, I would even hesitate to call a writer. She has
Oh no.
Oh, that was
Very-
my bad.
very
No, that might have
cringe.
been my bad.
Very cringe writing. There is some writing technique. The reason why I would call her a writer, though, at the end of the day, is there is some writing techniques present inside of the Harry Potter series that makes it a excellent published book. Not so much in terms
Folks.
of narrative of the characters, but in terms of catching audience.
Oh, I've been
views.
charged. Oh dear.
You gotta cash in on the weeb money. You met Carrie at RTX. How was Carrie?
Because let's be clear here. Carrie seems like a decent human. Like, I don't think Carrie's a bad person, right? I think Carrie's a bad writer.
Yeah. It's also at the same time, it's the same thing that I have to say about Monty. Monty was an animator. He was an animator. He's the kind of guy that you refer to by the title animator. Like, oh yeah, that's Monty the animator. And you're like, yes, he's the animator.
Who did all his work by himself.
But the problem is that Monty
fight animations, not
yes.
Monty was an animator of fights, and
high tank, please,
that
sir,
doesn't
please.
transfer to writing a narrative. It doesn't transfer to writing a coherent plot. It doesn't transfer to creating characters. In fact, Monty himself admitted several times that there is quite a few characters in Ruby that were specifically put into Ruby because of people asking him to put in a cosplayable character into the story.
I hate the bot. I hate the bot.
Arn?
Arn. This might be a problem.
Ill-equipped and prepared to be doing what he is now.
I see.
Yeah. There was a lot of problems with Ruby in of itself, just as a foundational base. But it's like a rickety car being driven by someone who isn't used to driving. An expert driver could have taken the rickety car farther, but the problem is that they aren't. It's still a rickety
car that's going to break down in 20 miles.
It's still a rickety car, but the fact that they are unused to driving this car is just not helping the matter. But on the more memey side, it's because of politics. That's the other problem they have is the politics that they have, and the politics that they've expressed on Twitter and how they've interacted with their fan base gives definite indications towards certain leanings in certain opinions.
Fucking communists.
And unfortunately, when you inject politics into a story, unless you do it in a very careful, well thought out manner, you usually end up sinking your story.
And let's be clear here. There's a difference between politics and representation. Representation can be something that works perfectly fine and is done fantastically in multiple stories, right? Where they do it correctly because the characters just are, right?
Retcons. Yeah. That's actually an opinion that I've held for a very long time when it comes to Ruby. I truly believed that after season 1 and 2, they should have just fucking wiped the slate clean, gone, okay, people are interested in this stuff, now that everyone is familiar with the software, familiar with the directions we want to go, now that we've planned out the seasons and the episodes up to, say, season 3, hypothetically, now let's restart from the beginning, call it Ruby Reloaded, and have it be more consistent, more planned, consistent timing on all the episodes. Because seasons 1 through 3, hell, even 4, you had some episodes that were like 3 minutes long, and some episodes that were 35 minutes long.
Well, unfortunately, you're halfway across the map.
And it's just wildly inconsistent on that one.
Yeah.
Good thing you have a defib.
And so that's a huge other problem.
Didn't have any angles on you, so...
And the inconsistency angle. They definitely should have retconned it. They should have retconned it, especially when Monty died. Like, that should have been a moment of maybe them going back and just retconning the whole thing.
If they'd redone it after Monty died and been like, based on the series inspired by Monty Ohm's vision, right? Like, I would be so much more okay with
less annoying.
Because the problems is that Monty had ideas of where he wanted to take the story, but he probably either A, he wrote them down, but they never got into Rooster Teeth's hands, or he never wrote them down, or they did get into Rooster Teeth's hand and Rooster Teeth lost them or threw them out or said, or whatever you want to say. But it was clear that the ideas that Monty had on how his world operated never got to Miles and Carrie. And when they then
bump
tried to
something's up
fill
and
in the
moved on.
gaps that he was going to with his ideas, they ended up making lots of contradictions. They ended up making lots of plot holes and problems, and they then never.
Hunter.
This is the other part of why I say they're not good writers, is that they're horribly inconsistent with how they display certain things. It's like
Did I
the
hear
Grimm.
one of them mention a tank?
The Grimm
Yeah.
have been horribly retconned constantly in their threat levels. Sometimes the Grimm are super threats. Sometimes the Grimm are jokes. Sometimes the Grimm are going to wipe out this city. Sometimes all it
Sometimes the
takes
Grimm
is...
are literally appearing in the city streets.
Yeah, and it's just like... It's really
Oh.
weird. Ruby in
I
general
got
should have been
charged from a
retconned, yeah.
closet.
That's kind of
Oh
gay.
yeah, the success definitely
That's
went
the
to their
tank.
heads.
That's the tank.
They
That's the
definitely
tank.
got
That's the
arrogant
tank.
when it came to Ruby, and they definitely made poor writing choices, such as when they said they were
I
changing
hate this
plot
spot
because
so
people expected
much.
it. You're gonna hop off now. All right. Well, thank you for popping in, Maddie. I appreciate. Like the past couple of weeks have just
Oh,
been like a
God.
really wild ride of people that we haven't seen in like literally years
Trying to.
popping in, and I think it's
come
great.
on!
But it is nearing 9 o'clock. The cast and crew here are being heavily distracted. So I will
Busy.
sign off now, and we will see you guys all Tuesday, hopefully with less distractions. And surprisingly, all we had were good fix tonight, which is a real shocker.
Impressive.
And
Yeah,
no
I
one was
think
here to care about it.
I'll be on Tuesday and Friday probably because
Because of
Easter.
quarantine? Oh, the Easter, yes.
I was gonna say I'll
So
still be here because I'm unemployed. Yay!
Yeah. So I will see you guys all at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And, come back because, of course, there is always more. And it always gets worse.